Hello and welcome to the Manapot EU Happy Hour. I guess I'm not the host this evening, but I am the MC. I am Krifu Bernal. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm super excited for a very, very, very special EU Happy Hour in which we get to play some Pathfinder in the new Natural Pengu VTT platform with the folks from Natural Pengu here with us. Waka and Marku, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Who are you? Tell us a little bit about yourselves.
Marco, you go first.
Okay. So, yes, my name is Marco, pronouns he, him. I am working together with Waka, developing this indie platform, Natural Pengu. I love playing role-playing games, and yeah, that's pretty much it, what I can say today. To begin with, Waka, take it away.
Yes, I am a jack of many trades, I guess. I can be seen on Twitch both with Natural Pengu and at my own channel. I am a big-time RPG nerd in all kinds of forms, I dare to say. Today I will take the shape as the Game Master, and I have especially written this adventure for the players that will play today, actually, and for today. So I'm quite excited to present it.
Awesome. But we wouldn't have a game without some awesome players gathered from around the interwebs. So let's go ahead and meet some of them, starting with Lola.
Oh, me first. Yeah. Hi, I'm Lola. My pronouns are they, them, and you can find me doing various TTRPG stuff, but mostly yarn. Mostly yarn in most cases. Do you want to know who I'm playing today, or are we doing that later?
Yeah, who are you playing today?
Okay, I am playing Edwin today. Pronouns he, they.
And my character's twin sibling.
Yes.
Oh.
Very cool.
Ooh.
I'm also a twin in real life, so I don't think I've ever played a twin in
Really?
roleplay life.
What?
So we'll see how that turns out. But moving on down, let's meet Caro.
Yeah, hey, I'm Karu, or as most of my friends know me as Blaine. So, I'm one of the organizers over on Hot of Tales, which is another Twitch channel, and where we do like a lot of different things, mostly actual plays and stuff. So yeah, and you can also find me on Twitter under the tag Blaine Unrivaled, or in various online RPG PvP games.
And of course, EU Happy Hour regular and fellow Manapop producer. Hey, Pan.
Yo, how's it going? I'm Pan. So you may know me. Those of you who don't, it's nice to meet you. I am. I go by Hele. I'm going to be playing. I guess we're going to do that later on. Well, no, I'll do that. I'm going to be playing Grand Harvest. Looking forward to explaining that you can call them Harv for short. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. You can usually find me here, or you can find me on Cosmopunk or Emergency Power Podcast. Just go to my Twitter. They're all on there. I do a lot of stuff. I forget a lot, so it's nice to meet you all.
Awesome.
Oh, and I'm drinking hemp rum. I got given hemp rum today.
Hemp
so,
rum.
Yeah.
Ooh,
So
fancy.
here's hoping it's good.
Very nice. Speaking of drinking, it is a happy hour. So we are drinking both. I personally am drinking both water and a little alcohol. At the happy hour, we play what I'm from here on forth referring to as dice games, because drinking is not required, but something does have to happen when the dice are rolled. So if the players roll a natural 20, then the GM has to drink, whether that be water, alcohol, or eat a tasty snack. They have to do something. And if any of the players roll a natural 1, then all the players have to drink, eat, what have you. Just as a fun way to keep us active and engaged and reactive to the dice rolls.
Yeah. You can follow along at home too.
Yeah, please do. Also, during today's stream, we will be running a raffle for extra keys to the closed beta of the Natural Pengu tabletop platform. So, yep, exactly, Noctua Mick. You put exclamation mark raffle, and if Nightbot is working, then it has collected, then Noctua has entered themselves into the raffle. So we'll see how that works out tonight, because we've got two firsts basically on Manapod today. The introducing a VTT, and like the first giveaway that I've ever like had the honor of managing. And I missed anything?
Huh?
Okay, I think we're good. Waka, when you're ready.
Yes, let me say a few more things.
Okay.
I want to say that we have two people in the chat behind the scenes. We have quite a few Pengus in the chat, but I want to give a little shout out to the amazing Noctua Mick, because she's been helping me prepare a lot of the things for today. She's hand drawn a lot of the art that you will see on screen today, especially for this adventure. We also have Shelljax in chat, who has been so kind to special design a certain, let's call it, creature that you might see later on, which has been incredible art. And I'm looking forward to present it. I just want to give them some love and say that I'm not alone behind this. As said, we will today enter the closed beta state of the Natural Pengu platform. A platform where we try to make tabletop online very simple and fast. We want players and GMs to be able to start up the game and just go. Import things by a click. We're loading this platform with lots of pre-made assets like art, maps, tokens, stat blocks for different systems. So if you're a good improviser, you can just pick something on the go. If you want to put your own adventure together but not sit there and draw every map, there's a big library to pick from, and so on. That's the idea behind it. And with us today we have my partner in crime, the genius Marco. And I would dare to say it's the two of us and then one more guy not attending today who are the brains and the idea makers behind this platform. Do you have something you want to say, Marco, about the platform before we get going?
Yes, you said it really well. What I'm going to say, what closed beta means is that right now we're in the hunt for bugs. So we're hoping to fail spectacularly and obviously, because then we can find the things that we need to fix. So today, if we get a bug, I'm super excited. It's a gold nugget that I will cherish. So yes, let's hope that things will crash, and if they do, then we know that that can be fixed, and it'll be better next time. That's what closed beta means, and I'm super excited and rather nervous today.
Sounds good. And yes, we're doing a giveaway. We're giving away keys to the closed beta, but should it be that you miss out the chance on getting a beta key today, go to the website and sign up. We have a list for both content creators and just people who want to play. And if you like to try it out and give some feedback, we will be soon contacting more people regarding that.
Can I ask actually, what does Pengu mean?
Oh. Pengu, yeah, the history of that is, I lived in Liverpool for a while. The second night I think I was there, I was invited to play some bowling with some people I met, and then they asked, what's your name? And I said Marco Lawrence, and they were like, oh, that's too complex. And then someone wrote Pengu on the computer for the bowling machine, and then from then on I was called Pengu in Liverpool. And so yes, Pengu is then that thing that has been following me around ever since.
How it always happens.
Yes. Okay. Do we have anything more that needs to be said, or are we ready to get going, you think?
I think we're good to go.
Yeah, I think so. And I'm actually glad to say that I've just managed to get my path builder into the game, into the
Ooh, congratulations. Congratulations.
Yeah.
So I suggest that we go into the game quite quickly. And if anyone in the chat has questions about this platform, feel free to ask Noctua Mick in the chat and she will answer them. And maybe just before or after the pause in the stream today, we could do a small answering questions. Would that be okay, Creeper?
If there's enough time.
If there's enough time. So you better figure this out fast, players. Okay. No, if you don't, it's actually my fault. I'll try to help you well enough. Okay. Today we're playing Pathfinder 2nd Edition. It will be a simplified version, which is close to the beginner box to make it easy because we have a lot of first-time Pathfinder players with us. We've heard a bit about the characters that you play, and I think that we should be ready to go. In a land far away, there lives a countess. The countess is very rich. She owns many mansions, but at the moment she is staying at her summer one. She finds it small, but a normal peasant would probably find it to be a real castle. One night, there is something that starts to haunt her, leaving messages. Her servants claim that they see things lingering in the night, and she sends a letter to the Circle of the Veiled Striders. The Circle of the Veiled Striders is a society that is known for fighting supernatural evil. No one knows really where they are or how to contact them, but if you're rich enough or really desperate, you might be lucky to make your voice heard and get some help from them. Few know their true purpose, but that is not of importance of today's adventure. The Circle of Veiled Striders received the letter the same afternoon, and they decided to send 5 adventurers to help the Countess relieve her of the very big payment that she will pay if they manage to rid her mansion of whatever is scaring her and her servants. They arrive in the morning. I think that you can see the art before you. Maybe that I have uploaded to the platform.
The castle?
Mansion, yes.
Mansion, yes.
So our group of adventurers arrive in the early morning to a big and beautiful mansion. It is summer in the air, and you can feel the smell of grass and flowers. The first rays of the sun is kissing your foreheads, and you're almost feeling too warm for whatever your armor or clothes you're wearing at the moment. As you approach, you see a big stable, you see fences, you see an impressive garden, and then ahead of you a mansion with a tower sticking out. The yard is empty at the moment, but the doors to the mansion are wide open. I would like to ask you to describe what someone would see if they would be watching you. Who are you? What do they see? Which characters do they see walking towards this entrance of the mansion this morning? I say, Creepy, you go first.
Okay, well, I haven't talked with my twin exactly about what our vibes are, but I've been thinking the waterbending twins from Legend of Korra. Very adept, very apt, very good at what they do, but dry, maybe a little like privileged also.
Mm-hmm.
Lola, what do you think?
I could get behind that.
Okay.
I think there is a definite rebelliousness to Edwin.
Okay, cool. We get what we want, or at least we try to get what we want.
So confident footsteps.
Yeah, so I think
Very much
if you
so.
when you see Celia, you can't help but see the her sibling next to her. Celia is wearing very, very light brown robes. So while it is quite warm today, she's probably one of the people here that's feeling good. Like her robes are a little airy. They're also very thin so that she can move quickly. She has like I want to say like a light tan sort of khaki skin tone, and then she's got two like dark brown facial tattoos that come down over her forehead and her eyes and into points right on her cheeks here. And she always has this like sort of smirk, like just thinking about the next sort of, I don't know, way to hurt someone with words.
I think we hand it over to Lola then. Who is walking beside this tween?
So Edwin is pretty much the same height as Celia, and that doesn't have the same facial tattoos. They're coming instead from the bust sides of his hair, and they kind of swirl in a pattern around and then come forward to just the tip of the cheeks. So it's kind of a nod to the same sort of thing, but in his own style. And they're wearing like a variation on the same robes. I think it's very kind of like, well, we'll match in.
You enjoy being twins. Is that true?
Yeah, there's a certain there's a certain element of it.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, Edwin is obviously very transmasked, like with bindings around their chest. But it's an open robe as well. And yeah.
Cool.
So
okay, Blaine, let us know about your character.
My character is Equil, and they are like a little bit on the taller side, rather light skin, but it is super black hair that is probably pretty long but tied into a bun on the end, and like this super neat cutted beard, like the shoulder beard, with some like white streaks of where you can already see it. There's coming a little bit of age into it. So wearing a very nice striped vest and a pretty nice shirt with a very good looking coat on top of it, looking pretty casually but pretty well dressed enough. So yeah, it has a like a very, very charming effect to it. Like the only thing that's probably not really matching is like the shirt is like not completely buttoned up and there is no tie or anything. It's just a little bit open to keep it a little bit more casual.
Nice. My kind of person. Okay, Pan, over to you.
Okay, Grand Harvest, half to his friends, is he's a tall and quite chubby, quite fat fella. You can see though that in his arms, it's like he's ripped. He's like strong fat. Imagine if Santa just got jacked. He has a dark complexion, a kind of Indian Asian type complexion. He's bald on top, apart from like a long ponytail, and he's got this massive beard. He's got like paint all the way through. He's got like it's colored, so he's got markings, writings and such through his beard, through his dark hair of his. He wears a pair of small pince nez, like little glasses, and he's dressed really well. Like he obviously like has puts a bit of money into his outfits, but everything he's wearing is just straining against this like muscle underneath or fat around his gut. I mean, he's just looking around like amused. He likes this new camaraderie. And he's enjoying some of the team, and he's a big jolly fellow who could snap you in half.
That sounds cozy. Okay.
Yeah.
I would assume, Marco, correct me if I'm wrong, but I assume Belkier is the one who is definitely not dressed for this heat.
No. The first thing you notice about Belkier is this very, very heavy woolen overcoat. That should make you sweat like crazy in this heat, but Belkior seems fine with it. He is constantly rather pale. He has this mop of disheveled blonde hair on top of his head. If he sees you looking at him, he will very quickly look away shyly. But if you pay attention, as soon as you look away, then he will start observing you with a keen eye. He is a soft-spoken man, or even a boy of few words. Might seem awkward, but then you notice this massive maul, a warhammer strapped to his back that he occasionally always checks with his right hand if it's still there or not. From his eyes, if you manage to look deep enough before he looks away, you will see that there is some dark past there. Not sure what, but it is there. That's Belkio.
It's nice. I like it. Thank you each and everyone for adding some flavor to the start of this adventure. Okay. So this group of mystics, we could call them, are walking closer and closer to the garden, to the entrance of the mansion. And the closer you get, the stronger the fragrance of the different flowers that grows in the garden fills your nostrils. Some of you might like it, some of you might feel overwhelmed. What do I know? And
lovely.
when you're almost by the very doors, you think that you're hearing sobbing, and you hear voices from the inside. I'm going to show you, I'm going to present you already now with a map to give you an idea of what things look like, what you can see, and where you are. Does that sound good to everyone?
Yeah, I love it. Love me a good map.
Sounds great.
Okay. Okay. You're probably only seeing a fog of war.
A literal fog.
Things are as they. Why is this so small today? Trying to help you with the fog. Okay.
Oh, there's something.
I
Yeah.
guess we should just drag ourselves down here.
Yes.
Yeah.
Please do that. You should come from the very south. If that must be south, maybe it isn't, but let's say that is south. So, okay. Here we have some fog notes to speak about later, my dear Marco. But basically,
Take your time.
yeah, taking my time to erase the fog in a nice way. You've seen this little part as well, I think, as you walked up. So something like this is what you see, and you're by the stairs of the very entrance, and you hear this like sobbing and voices inside. You see to the very right of you, what do you call that in English? A sun clock, a sundial?
Sundial,
The
yeah.
correct word? Yeah.
Sundial.
Sorry for my pagan English. I will do my very best to.
You speaking with one language
Find the
already
words.
better than like half of it. Yeah, it's fine.
Okay. So that is what you're kind of seeing and experiencing right now. What do you want to do?
I'm gonna head towards the sobbing. So I'm gonna turn to the other and go, hold up. You guys hear that?
Yeah, this is definitely a person sobbing over there. I had this quite a lot back in my normal working days.
You make people cry in your normal
No,
day?
a lot of people came over, like to my bar, and they shared a lot of like their personal life, and it happened quite often that they were just crashing down.
And then you make them cry.
No, then I served them drinks to stop their crying, and like
Smart.
Did
You
that
have any
also
drinks
help?
on you? Yeah. Okay, so step one, we see what's wrong. Step two, drinks.
You suddenly
I
hear
do.
a shout. Someone is raising the voice from the inside, and now you can even differentiate words. You hear someone saying, but what shall the other ladies at the court say when I'm there without him? He was my son, he was my jewel, he was my item, he was my rose, he was my... And then it breaks out into even louder crying instead of sobbing.
I think you're going to need more than drinks for this.
I think
this sounds like a very complicated situation.
Well, no
Are we
time
sure
like the
this is the
present?
right address?
Well,
Huge
just
manor.
by the very entrance of the manor, it says Credesta with very large letters, which is the family name of the countess that hired you to come here. So most likely.
I think Edwin strolls up the steps to the
Mhm.
front door, kind of leans against it slightly cockily, and then just knocks with the.
So both doors are actually wide open.
they're wide
You can
open?
see a little bit that there's some kind of entrance hole there.
Oh no, I'm still doing it.
Could
Yeah.
there be like a slip
Kind of
forward?
twat.
Just for the swag.
That kind of twat that's leaning
Nice.
against this open door,
Mhm.
just being like,
Okay.
"You're cool."
Yeah, and Celia will go up next to them and sort of like into the hall. Hello?
So you're welcome to move your own tokens if you want to. For
Yeah.
now. So if you want to show me, okay. So and then I'll give you some more reveal something. So as you go into the hallway, you see the most perfectly, almost disturbingly clean hallway that you've experienced in your whole life.
Going like this.
It's a stone floor with a pattern of gray and white, and the hall has this entry hall has massive windows letting in the morning's summer sun. And there's a set of stairs leading up to a balcony and something which looks to be the second floor. You also see two shut doors ahead of you, and then to your very left you see two open doors, and it seems like there's some kind of chairs or something on the inside. And it sounds like the sobbing is coming from that room.
Right. Okay. I figure we should check on our employer first and
Yeah,
foremost.
might as well introduce ourselves to the victim.
Who keeps the floors clean?
Could I get a perception roll from each and every one of you?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
Okay,
Go
so
for the active perception. Doesn't need to be passive. So if you go, I know that many of you are new. Do you all find it in your Path Builder sheet?
It'll be above where the skills are. It is not
Exactly.
a
Just
skill.
above
fell
the
over.
initiative.
That was a natural one.
So 16 plus 3 is 19.
Ooh.
Sorry. The skills or not skills? Sorry.
Ooh.
Just above.
It's above where the skills are on the sheet.
Just by the initiative.
Because perception in Pathfinder 2e has been removed from the skill list. It's something that everybody has access to.
17 plus 4 is a 21.
So this is my first time using the app, and I'm like, I
Okay,
don't know.
It's so spooky that Echo's like in darkness in the back.
So
Where would that be? Sorry.
So I would say that Blaine and Pan, you're the one who rolled really well, right? Krifu kind of as well.
I have a big bonus. But Lola, I was saying it's I'm not on the phone, so I'm on the
Okay.
desktop.
okay.
But it should be above. It should be where initiative and class DC is.
Yeah, I'm on desktop. I don't see
You
one.
see that. So I had a 22 total.
Oh, okay.
I'm a perceptive
So-
person.
Dang.
You actually see as you walk through the entry hall now. You can see something through the window facing out to the stone table. I will remove the rolls now, and the benches. Do you see that little area there?
So she'll walk over there.
Yeah. So over one of the benches, you don't have to walk over there. Yeah, exactly. So over over that stone bench closest to you, you see a saddle hanging, and it looks like there is blood on it.
Interesting. And I'll like look over my shoulder and try and catch Edwin's eye and telepathically. We're not actually telepathic, but
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
like
You just know.
I found a clue. She has that clue finding face on.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could swear she's thinking Jinkies.
Okay.
I think
Do you
I'll
guys
just-
want to continue on? You're welcome to do so.
Yeah, I guess. Well, how do we usually go about these things? Are we the kind of group that some of us go and speak to the person, and the others of us are like, oh well, gotta have a little bit of unbiased lay of the land type thing.
I think Harvest is here to get paid. So first and foremost, he'll be like, who's paying us, and then we'll look around your house.
Yeah, it's probably better to get her permission to walk around the house first.
I can
It's only
also
good house
I can also
permission by
share
all
with you
writing
all
us.
that although soft spoken, Belkior is usually the one to quickly take notes. So if you think of ideas about things that you notice or you need to save somewhere, you all have your own journals built into the platform, but he can actually write into the chapter about each character that I will soon reveal for you that you meet. So you can always say something, hey Belkior, did you see that thing? Write it down, you know? I'm just giving you the idea of that. And if you want to, you can decide who is leading today, or if you want to, you can keep it open.
So I will definitely, since there's a discussion, okay, what we're doing here, I will go over to that room where we hear the shouting and crying from.
Yeah,
There is
Harvest will follow
probably a
you.
door.
There's
Or
double,
something.
There's double open doors.
They're
Like,
open.
big,
Yeah,
massive,
this
and
is
they're
a very open mansion. I'm worried about their safety, but it's beside the point. So yeah, walking over there and knocking very loudly on the door that is open there.
Okay. So before you even knock the door, you can move yourself over closer. Anyone who followed with as well.
Upwards or sidewards?
To the
Like-
left.
To the left.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly. The door upwards is closed.
Okay.
So as you approach to knock the door, you see a woman dressed in purple, fully dressed in purple, in her 40s or 50s, you cannot tell. And she is red in her eyes from crying, and she's leaning over the table, still sobbing. And there is another woman standing by her side, trying to comfort her. The other woman is dressed in some kind of servant's clothing. And in the room is actually as well a young man. I will fill in your. I will give you some pictures very soon. The young man is maybe in his 20s. He has a mustache and kind of red blonde hair, very blue eyes, and they all look quite shaken and worried.
Knock, knock. We're here.
You called upon our services.
The woman in the purple dress. I should also tell you that what you see ahead of you, now that you're starting to look at what you can see besides the people in front of you, it's some kind of massive dining hall with a lot of purple decoration, purple flowers, purple chairs, purple rugs, purple anything you can imagine. There is no food served on the tables.
Oh, damn
In the center, there's a bigger table with two almost throne-like seats, and then you have two shorter tables on the sides. The woman doesn't even look up at you, and she just says, with still sobbing in her voice, she says, "But you're too late anyway. It already took him. He's gone. He's gone." And then
I think it's time to give her that drink.
Again.
Who's gone?
So who you see in front of you, you assume is Countess de Cresta. There's a picture, kind of a teasy picture of her in the journal. You're welcome to take a look at it. You're welcome to show it for the viewers if you want to, Krifu. And soon, the other woman walks up to you. I'm gonna share her face now in the journal as well. And she bows slightly as she walks up to you, and she says, I'm sorry for the inconvenience. I am Irene. I'm the main servant. I mean the handmaiden of the mansion. This is Countess de Cresta, as you might figure out, and her husband has just been found dead.
Oh,
That's awkward.
It's all part
Unfortunate.
of the curse. She starts tearing up a little bit as well, and you can see that she is just about to lose it.
Going over, like putting the hand on her shoulder. It's all good. We are here. We're trying to help.
You said
Take
something
a
about
seat.
heroes?
Can you
Please take a
please
seat.
roll a diplomatic check?
Yeah, sure. Where do I find diplomatic? Oh yeah, I'm good at diplomatic. That thing says I'm good at diplomatic, but maybe the roll not.
So Marine, the hand maiden, is wearing some kind of brown, golden, simple dress.
It's just a 10.
Yeah, okay. And a white apron over it. She's also wearing something, a cap to protect her hair as she's doing her duties. You can see that she's probably older than she looks like. She has this very, very smooth, elegant skin, but you still see wrinkles hiding in the neck, and you see that her hands have been working hard for many years. Don't you have a bonus in diplomacy?
I have a +7.
Oh, you rolled
in
a 3. Oh,
yeah.
okay. So she's not super convinced.
Yeah, of
She's
course.
not super convinced, but she sits down by the table and she said, "I have never seen, I've never seen a dead body like that, and I'm sorry. I'm scared, and we're all shaken, and we who is the next victim? And what if this is just the start? And we're so thankful that you've come to help us." And
Calm yourself, young lady. We are here to help. However, perhaps we should start from the beginning. Body, death, what happened?
Curse.
yes,
Curses as well, yes.
The-
Always fun, curses.
There's this. We call it the creature. Or the ghast. It's been lurking in the shadows at night, and some of the servants has even seen it. I haven't seen it myself yet, but some of us have seen it, and it leaves messages in blood and it sends us signs, and now it even killed him. The count is dead and has been slaughtered by a creature of the night.
Is the body still in the same place?
Yes.
Mrs.? No,
I don't dare to go in there. What if it's cursed? What if the beast is in there?
Well, kind of what we're here to take care of.
yes,
right?
beast
So-
hunting, curses, all that. It's all in the day's work for us.
They're just so happy. The Countess suddenly gathers herself, and you can almost see color returning to her face. I am willing to pay if you can find who is behind this. I'm willing to pay a lot. I'm racing from 500 gold to 1,000 gold. If you can sort this, I need to know who took my beloved flower from me. My lovely count, my little Snoopy Doopy Karoopy.
I'm gonna lean over to Echo and just like nudge Echo and be like, right, for 1,000 gold, I'm gonna put up with this, but can you make her stop?
What do you say? Come again?
I'm talking to Echo and just being like, can you make her stop crying and talking like that? 1,000 gold, I'm in, but are they always
so-
like
Yeah,
this?
basically nodding like that. Okay. I bet we are all very, very willing to handle the situation, find the culprit, and my friend here is even willing to do this for the mere amount of 1,000 gold. So we're here to help. And I am taking out a handkerchief and going over to her and hand it to her so that she can like dry her tears with it. So there's nothing to worry about. We are here.
The Countess is saying in her sobbing voice, I gave you full access to the whole mansion and to my forest and to my stable and to my servant's house, and you can go anywhere. But whatever you do, you're not allowed to enter the top part of the tower without me. It's sacred to my family. Do you understand?
We totally understand this. But first, it's probably helpful if we know where your beloved husband was found.
My husband!
Calm down.
Oh, yeah. I
Calm
thought you said you were
down.
going to give us some drink for this.
Can you do another diplomacy check, please?
Yes. Because the first one.
Can I
worked
aid
too
on
well.
this?
What are you saying?
Can I aid on the diplomacy check?
Not yet. Let's leave it to Equil first. But it's a good idea. Let's see how this turns out and how she acts upon it, and then I might give you the chance.
+7. This is 16.
Okay, so tell me how you go about this.
Like to calm her down,
Yes.
or yeah, it's basically. Is she standing or sitting right now?
She's sitting on the chair still.
Okay, yeah. So pulling a chair like towards it so that I can sit beside her.
Yeah.
So Harvest wants to help comforting. Can you tell us how you want to assist, and then go for a roll, please?
Sure. Yeah. Harvest is going for the the standard like hand on shoulder, like there. But his hand is gigantic. It's more probably a little bit intimidating than anything else, but he's trying his best to aid. I'm gonna go for that roll. I hit click. Oh, there it goes.
Oh dear.
That's a 7 plus diplomacy. No, that's a 7.
Okay, so you're not making things worse. That's about it.
The hand is so
Wow.
big, it's not helping anybody.
Yes.
Poor lady.
Okay, cool. Can you see all of the characters in the room that I placed out there for you now? Can you see 3 of them or only 2 of them?
I see
2.
2
Okay.
characters and there's a
Yeah. Then it's gonna be a placeholder as well for the boy. He's gonna look like a dwarf at the moment. So there we go. There he is.
He's secretly a dwarf.
Yes, secret dwarf. Actually, he's quite tall. It's tall and slender. He looks young. He has this mustache that he's trying to grow. He's doing his best, and he's looking nervously at the whole group of adventurers that you are.
I'll
And,
walk. Sorry.
Yeah.
I'll walk up to him and kind of stand next to him without looking at him.
Go ahead, move your token. And as you do that, Equil actually manages to calm the Countess down. And she's saying, I would appreciate if I could go to my room and refresh a little bit. Could I just leave for a while?
Definitely. Can I have like a quick look over if I notice anything like that doesn't seem to add on to her appearance, because she is a noble, so she knows how to dress, or her handmaid knows how to dress her. So
she looks, beside from having cried a lot, she looks pretty in order. You can't notice anything out of the ordinary.
like no stains on her hands or anything.
No, possibly some tears on her dress. in
I
her
mean,
purple
yes,
dress.
yeah.
But no. But good
Okay.
questions. Like when you specify it like that, and I can just a small GM note. I usually prefer if people ask specified questions rather than just asking in general and rolling. It's more fun if you think a little bit as well. So I like it. Okay. No, nothing. The handmaiden called Marine raises her voice again and says, maybe I shall escort her to the room. Maybe that's for the better. It's on the second floor. The room you can easily find. If you walk up the stairs, please knock the door. Maybe she needs a new dress. She's got tears all over it. And what shall someone think if they find her like that? It's the room to the left, down furthest on the corridor. Yes.
understood.
So Marine stands up, takes the Countess' hand, and they start walking out towards the entry hall. And then they
I'm
Real
gonna
quick, sorry, can I just ask, did
yeah.
they tell us where the body was before they go?
No.
no,
Right,
they didn't.
I'm just gonna like put my hand out just like to
Before you
carefully
do
grab
that,
my ring.
I want to jump over to Belchior because he was doing something at the same time.
Sure,
So
yeah.
Belchior was actually walking up to the young man, standing, looking nervously at everyone.
I'm Belchior. Who are you?
I'm Knut.
Oh, hi, Knut. Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
Hello, Belchior. He looks at your mole with big eyes. I can tell you that some character art is now revealed in your journal if you want to see Knut.
Okay.
It's so much happened lately in this place. I'm grateful that you are here, but I hope it won't make things worse.
Worse? Have things become worse when people show up?
It's the first time it killed someone. Before it was only leaving messages or writing things or just changing things around or scaring us, but now it even killed someone. The Count.
Tell me, Knut. May I call you Knut?
Yes.
Tell me, has anyone seen this thing?
I think I saw it once.
You saw it once?
Yes, I heard Yuna screaming. Our stable girl. She was screaming, so I ran outside. And then I barely saw it before it disappeared, but it was riding the horse. The lost horse, and it
was
looked
riding
like
a horse. I put a calming hand on his shoulder.
Yes, there were the horse that was lost, the horse that the chef took to visit his relative, and the horse came back, and
So
I
this
don't
thing
know.
rode the horse back.
The ghost must have stolen the horse.
Oh. But did you actually see the ghost?
I saw the ghost, but just before it disappeared.
You mentioned it writing something?
Yes, it has been leaving messages. I didn't see the messages myself, but it wrote something on Juna said something was written on the saddle. I was not allowed to see for the Countess. She forbids everyone. She doesn't want to anger the ghost, and then I heard rumors that they were writing on the wall in the corridor on the second floor. I went up there to go, but the maiden had already cleaned it away.
Just a few more questions, and then I'll let you be. Is that okay?
Yes.
Juna. Who is this?
Juna is our stable girl. She tends to the horses and the carriages and makes sure that they are ready for the Countess when she needs them.
Very well, thank you. You're doing great, Knut. I just want you to know you're doing great. And then final question. Is that okay?
Yes.
The saddle. Do you know where that is?
Which saddle?
The one with the writing.
No. I'm not allowed to. It's not my job. It's for Juna.
It's okay. I start kind of tapping on his shoulder. It's okay. We are professionals.
Is it part of your job to remove corpses?
Yes.
Can you please remove the corpse? Because since the chef has been gone missing, I have to do all the cooking myself, and it takes me so much longer time because I'm not used to it, and I have to read the recipes from his old book, and down in the cellar lies his corpse, and I don't dare to go down there myself because I need tomatoes, I need potatoes.
Wait.
Can Edwin just kind of slip in and put his finger up to this person's mouth and just be like,
move your character over there, and yes.
Yeah.
So you put your finger over his lips.
Yeah.
And first you see him go quiet, and then he blushes a lot and looks a little bit flirty at you. If you have to stay for long, I will cook for you as well, of course. He finishes the sentence like that instead.
I don't mind some food, but you said the chef went missing, so maybe not the first person that this creature, monster, whatever, has killed, just the first important person.
Oh, but we know where the chef is. He left a letter just the night. He received a message that he only had one relative left in life, and they're very sick and dying. I didn't know about this relative, but he left a letter to me in the kitchen in the morning, and it said that he had to ride out in the night, and he took one of the horses, and he just left, and he was gone in the morning. And I'm just a normal servant, and I help a lot in the kitchen. But now the countess said that it's time for me to show that I can become a chef. So now I have to do all of the cooking.
Well, seeing as you're very handy, could we perhaps have that letter? I just want to see.
I actually liked him a lot. I mean, Grocka, the chef. He taught me a lot. He was almost like a grandfather. I never had a grandfather, but I had Grocka since I started working here, and he taught me a lot of stuff. And I kept the letter because I like to remember him by it. I hope he's coming back soon. He's been gone for a few days. I wonder how long the ride is.
Can we see the letter? And we'll look over at Equil.
Yes,
no,
it's
sorry,
in,
Belkia. Sorry,
it's in my chest in the servant's house.
Where is that?
Well, once you arrive to the mansion, if you go to the right and walk through the whole garden to the very back of the garden before the forest area begins, then there's where we live, who serve the countess and the count.
And the stables.
The stables you walked past as you walked in here, sir.
You can call me Belkior.
Belkior.
You can call me sir, though.
Sir, can you please remove the corpse now, because the countess will be. Sometimes she gets really angry when she is hungry, and I want to start cooking, but I don't dare to go back there right now. I thought I was brave, but no. Should I fetch the letter for you?
I'll look at Edwin a little bit with the eye that means, can I do one thing by myself?
Of course. Like, how about you point me in the direction, and I'll take a wander. I say to Knut.
He just points nervously with his finger.
Okay. I nod my head, wink, and stroll that way.
But are you going to the servants' chambers?
I'll nod, but
I can fetch the letter for you instead. I have all of my stuff there.
I'll tighten my grip on his shoulder a little bit so he stays put.
Okay. He just watches your maul and he's silent.
Knut, I want you to be brave now.
Yes?
I want you to tell me what you know about the saddle.
I only know that the ghost was using the saddle when he was riding the horse back. It's the same horse that Grocka must have taken when he was riding away to his relative, but the horse came back, but Grocka didn't come back. So it's strange that the ghost must have gone to another town to fetch the horse and bring it back here to scare us all.
Is there any kind of description how this ghost looks like? Like, is it?
Who are you asking? Are you asking me as a dungeon master, or are you asking?
No. That guy Knut.
The boy. Okay.
Yeah.
So you move it over to him as well, then I assume.
No. I'm sitting. I'm sitting there. I'm looking over there.
We're with the ladies, right?
Well, I think that
they went along
I think that
upstairs.
Yuna got a better look of the ghost. We're not even allowed to mention it for the countess because she says that it might anger it. But Yuna for sure got a better look of the ghost when it was riding in, right in front of the mansion. It was riding in on the horse.
But since this seems to be kind of like a curse or anything from what was told before, this must have going around since a while. So I get the impression that you have seen at least a little bit of it.
I think that the real curse started maybe two days ago or 3 nights ago or something like that. The countess sent the letter really fast. to get here. I have seen. What have I seen? He starts thinking.
Belchior, can you write down what he is saying?
Yes, he
I
takes out his notebook and starts kind of scribbling a little bit.
Mhm.
He looks around himself to make sure that he can't see anyone. I think the ghost is sometimes moving around the box of rat poison. It was in the wrong locker. I haven't moved it. I always put it back in the same place because otherwise Grokka gets angry with me. And he's the chef. But I'm sure. the ghost
So, why do you think it moved that box?
Because it's in another place. And then I go back and I put it in the right place and then the ghost moves it back to the wrong place.
So, and what is exactly, or where is this wrong place?
The wrong shelf in the kitchen.
So,
I don't want it close to the food.
is there? Oh, it's closer to the food. So, is there anything labeled on the box?
Yes, rat poison.
So it just moved the box, but not like the poison into another
Yes,
box.
move the box with the poison to the wrong place. That's something. And I saw the ghost just before it disappeared. It looked like a misty, twisty, foggy man of some sort or demon. It was bright in the night and then it disappeared.
So was it tall? Was it small?
As me,
Broad?
I cannot tell. It shifts and it shapes and it's like smoke.
I say out loud, very tall as Canute, as I write it in my notebook.
Okay. Can you please remove the corpse now so I can cook? I don't have anything more to say. I promise you. I just want to impress the Countess and be good so I can become a chef, so I can earn more money, so maybe one day I can buy nice clothes.
You've done well, Canute. You've done very well. Fine. I don't know about you others, but I have a corpse to remove.
Do you want me to go and fetch the letter?
How about one of us accompanies you? No, it's a little bit unsafe around here at the moment.
Edwin is already on the way, right?
Yeah.
But
yeah.
only Belkier knows this. You can move your token a little bit out to the garden if you want to, just
Okay.
just by the sundial.
And I think
Okay.
Harv and I were accompanying.
Yes, it's your turn now to go.
Go. What, So
Okay.
we're taking. Are we gonna go look at the body or?
Yeah, I think Harvard's definitely going to step in front of the ladies as they're leaving. Go, one more thing before you go. Where is this body?
As he starts slowly making his way along the wall to the exit of the dining hall, he points back to the very corner, to the left top corner that you can see on the map as well, and he says, "It's the kitchen is over there, and in the kitchen there is one door which leads out to the garden in the back, and the other one which leads to the bottom of the tower, and in the bottom of the tower we store the food, and there it is."
Oh, can I just clarify real quick? This is the body of the Count, right?
Yes.
Okay. That was me asking. Not half, but right. Well, sounds easy enough. I reckon we should take a look. What do you think there, lass?
Go into the basement.
Yeah, I think I'll stick with the ladies and ask them some questions about this curse, or maybe this sacred space in the top tower.
Let me join you.
I love it. A lot of splitting up. So please divide yourselves into groups.
Oh,
on the
let
map.
us grab
Oh, this
some.
is nice.
Let us grab something on the way for them.
Mm-hmm.
That's good.
Okay, so let's do. Let's actually do the corpse handler group first.
Okay. The corpse is what we're getting paid to do, so Harv's gonna go corpse handling.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So-
if you're going corpse handling, move your token to the top left. And if you're going to the ladies, we go to the stairs, right?
Yes, the bottom of the stairs you can put yourself for now. So the boy, what is he doing? That's up to me. He starts actually walking towards the servant's house, but slowly. He's a bit insecure. He doesn't know if he's allowed to, so he's like walking very, very slowly. Corpse handlers, you find a wooden door. It's closed, and it smells like food from the other side of the door.
I'll open the door.
You open the door. You see a corridor.
I'll start following the scent of the food.
So as you follow it, you come into a quite nice kitchen with a stove, an oven, several tables, a place for cleaning things. There's actually food just about being readied. You see bread, you see vegetables being cut, you see some kind of dough that someone is whipping up, and then there is smoked meat that's being sliced into thin pieces on one table. There's also a chair.
So there's people in here?
There's
people in here doing work?
There's no people in here. You just see someone has been preparing.
Oh, okay, okay.
And
Food.
and there's a teapot on the stove as well. And then to your very left, you see an open door frame and stairs leading down. And you can see a box with powder on the floor, very close to that entrance. As you peek down there, you see some wooden stairs leading down into a place where bottles, vegetables, and other things are being stored. There's crates, there's barrels, and there's a corpse on the floor. There's blood. The corpse has a knife, which is directly deep into its throat. It lies in a really weird position, and I'm gonna actually give you some character art again because we can get a nice look at Count de Cresta if you want to.
Oh.
He's got copper brown skin and very, very thick dark hair. He's got a nice mustache, and his eyes are staring wide and shook into the void. Let me use my placeholder to just show. He's here at just by the bottom of the stairs. So he's got this nice knife sticking up, and then there's like crumbs of this powder in the stairs as well. He's dressed in very fine clothes, in some kind of jacket and an expensive-looking shirt, and lots of ornaments and gold.
What do you make of this pan?
Harvest.
Sorry.
Harvest goes, well, wouldn't be the first body I've seen. One moment. You said there was tea on the stove, right?
Yeah, there's a teapot on the stove.
Just gonna go over to the stove, pour 2 cups of tea, come back, give one to Belchior, sip one myself, doing the proper cop with coffee thing.
Oh, thank you. I cross my arms a little bit and I sip that tea.
Yeah, I think the two of us are standing at the top of the stairs looking at his body, like sipping tea and going,
Yeah.
I don't know.
It's lavender tea, and it's cold.
Oh.
Not bad for a cold lavender tea, is it?
Yeah, it'll do. It'll do.
Mm.
The way I see it, I don't know many demons that need to stab people, mind. And this powder, I'm gonna get down and this is getting very like CSI. I'm gonna get down and like check a bit of this powder, like run a bit through my fingers.
Did you hear that thing about rat poison?
As you bend down to feel that powder between your fingers, you see a big text saying rat poison on the box.
Okay, yeah. This must be what the boy was talking about.
Demons and knives and poisons, that doesn't really match, does it?
Nah, in my experience, demons just tend to, demon people. This stinks of human mischief.
Yes. Shall we go down or?
Yeah, see if any signs of a scuffle.
Yes.
You were talking to the boy, right?
As you're starting to walk down the stairs, you feel the smell of iron, of fresh blood, that would be. It doesn't smell like a corpse yet, but it looks like it's started to stiffen up and enter rigor mortis. Yes, you see this knife, you see pools of blood, especially from the throat and a little bit around the throat where he's lying down.
Can I'm examining the body for signs of
Struggle, yeah, struggle,
or-
battle.
Mhm.
Are there any other injuries than just the
This
knife?
sounds like we should do a check. How about a medicine check?
Okay. Go in for a medicine check.
Is it possible to do more investigation? I want to look at like his clothes, and he kind of sounds like damaged, especially the nails as well.
So you can go perception roll with that.
Okay.
Okay, Valkyr, with your bonuses, what do you get?
12.
12. Okay. So the knife is sticking really deep into his throat
From the front or the back?
from the front.
Okay.
Really, like if someone would put a knife
Yeah.
and on the right hand side.
Mhm.
I got a 9, so
You see, okay. You see that his posture is really like weird looking. He's lying with the neck kind of like this, so the knife is really sticking out clearly. And from what you can tell, you don't see any signs of struggle. And Harvest, you notice nothing special with his clothes.
that's fine.
Would anyone fall down like that? Not really, right?
No blood on the stairs. So if he'd been
Yeah.
stabbed at the top and fallen down, there'd be blood there. Don't
mean,
think of that.
Yeah, the position he's lying in is let's imagine I stab you in the throat, right? Kind of, stab you in the throat. and
He
you
looks down at you like with his arms folded. Yeah, let's imagine that.
go with me, okay, Harvest. Go with me.
Sure, of course. Go ahead. You stab me in the throat.
Yes. I stab you in the throat and you would just collapse where you stand, right?
Right.
Would you fall like that?
No, you get stabbed down here. You'd have grasped at things to be a mess. It
All
looks like
of
he
a
was placed
sudden, you hear laughter. This etherical, weird laughter. And then, from the ceiling, blood is dripping down. And it forms a text on the earthy floor saying revenge. The voice is gone, and so is the dripping blood, but it still says revenge with blood on the floor.
Take a sip of my lavender tea.
And as
Wow.
you're sipping and thinking, we're gonna jump over to Lola playing Edwin. Okay. So you find yourself by a beautiful sundial, and ahead of you, you see some kind of place where there's a bit of shadow for the sun with a round stone table and stone benches, and there's a lot of purple flowers everywhere, and you feel a lot of lavender smell everywhere as well. And you think you can spot what would be the house of the servants a bit further away down into the garden.
Mm-hmm. Do I, as I'm taking it really slowly.
Mm-hmm.
Do I spot anything around here? Is there anything that jumps out? Like, is there any kind of?
Actually, yes. And since you had a moment with your twin before, you make sure to look extra carefully around the benches.
Mm-hmm.
And there you see a saddle, and it looks like something is written with blood on the saddle.
Right, yeah. And what's that?
Do you want to approach it?
Oh yeah, where is the?
So the saddle is, I can move you over there. It's on this very bench here.
Okay, yeah.
Okay, so you walk up to the bench and you see written in blood. It looks like someone's been trying to scrape it off or wash it off, but they weren't really successful. So like there's remnants of it, but you can still read that someone has written filthy liar in blood.
Okay. Can I also like make a mental note of the handwriting?
You can, or you can write it in your journal even. But yes.
No, I'm yes, I
Yes.
will. I'm gonna put it in my journal. I mean,
Okay, as a
like I'm making. Edwin is making a mental note
Yeah,
of
good.
this is what the handwriting kind of.
yeah, you
looks
can
like.
remember what it looks like. You can
Yeah.
identify the style of it, definitely. Okay. Do you want to touch it or do you want to leave it like that?
I think that I'm not going to touch it. I'm assuming that it's been moved here by someone else. Like if that's not where it was found. I've just kind of glanced at it, but otherwise I'm good. What's ahead of me? Right?
Ahead of you, you see some stone and some more garden, and then to the very right in that garden, you see corners of a building which seems to be the servant's house.
Right. Okay. Having made that note and made a note of what it says, I've tried to add it to my thing, but it won't let me add a chapter.
Oh, you're having trouble with adding a chapter?
Yeah.
No, I think if you're reading the actual,
You
notes
need to
from
move
Waka.
to another book. If it's
I started a new book.
Oh,
And I called it Clues,
yes.
Oh, okay, cool.
but
If you can't get it working, Marco
I'm
can
just-
make the note for you, or someone else. Yeah.
yeah.
Okay.
So
I wrote that the handwriting, and it says "filthy liar."
yes.
Okay. Do you want to press on?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. So just I noticed that kind of next to me on the left, is that a window? Or...
Yes. There's a window. That's where
Okay.
you were standing before with your twin, as there was something outside the window.
FYI, we got a hydrate redeem in the chat, so everybody take a drink of whatever you got on hand.
Yep,
Is
have a
ramen
nice
Coke good for
sip
hydrating?
of. I don't remember what I'm drinking actually,
Wasn't
but
that
it's
hemp
refreshing.
whiskey?
No, oh, I should drink the hemp whiskey as well. I should drink everything I have on the table.
Yeah.
Together at once.
I mean, shit.
like you should put like these straws in both of them and sip them at the same time.
Wait, I thought it meant only on ones. Just trying to get me drunk here. But no, I have some delicious
I feel like
vitamin
hydrate
water.
says water.
Yeah, yeah,
Yes,
vitamin water. Yeah.
Make sure we get
All
some
right.
water in there.
Oh yeah. Okay. Over to Edwin, Lola, and Edwin.
Yes. So that see the window. I look back through it. Who can I see in the?
You can see your twin, and you can also see Equil, just about to go up the stairs.
Yeah. Can I see? Knut?
Knut? Yes, you can see him further down in the hallway, like really, really exiting the dining hall, kind of looking down to the floor and like walking really slowly.
I'll shout over to him and like indicate for him to come out and join.
Okay. It takes you a while to fetch his attention, but once he's seen you, he starts walking much faster, and he comes out and he joins you just by the saddle. He immediately says, "We're not allowed to move this or to touch this or to look at this. The Countess says it might anger the."
Finger back over the lips. That's fine, except I have some questions. So, who put this here?
Can we not do it by the saddle?
Sure. Let's walk me to the quarters.
Okay, he starts walking upwards towards the servant quarters, and as he does, he's saying, I think it was Juna who had to remove it from the horse because she knows the horses best, and she was told to clean it off, but she couldn't. But Juna told me this, but she said I couldn't tell this to anyone else. But now I told it to you.
Well, I'm not just anyone else.
No,
Obviously, we're here to solve this. So you
Yes.
have to tell us everything.
this is everything. I think Juna knows more. He walks up to
Right.
the door to a small building, and he opens it up for you, and you peek into something which looks very small compared to the mansion that you've just seen. It's an L-shaped house. It has two small tables and some simple chairs and simple round chairs. He walks inside himself and he gestures that you can tag along. And then there's 4 beds with exactly looking the same chests by each foot and by the beds. There's cards on one of the tables, looks like someone has been playing, and the interior is not at all as luxurious as inside the mansion. This is where I live, he says, and then he says, "This is my bed," and he goes to the first bed. It's the worst bed because in the winter when we have a draft, I sleep closer to the windows and the doors, but I came here after the other one, so I have to sleep in this bed. But maybe now that the master chef is gone, maybe I can take his bed. And,
but you
and
keeping
this
the
chest
draft
is
from
mine.
everybody else is very noble.
Yes. He opens the chest, and on top of it, you see a mess of things: some kitchen knives, some notes, some old clothes, and then he picks up a letter. This is the letter. Can I get it back when you're done with it?
Sure, I might need to show the others, but for now,
He hands
we'll
the letter
reach
over
a
to you.
handle. Yeah. Can I take a quick glance at it?
Yes. Okay, I know that everyone wants to know what it says in the letter. Maybe it's useless, I don't know. But you're not gonna hear it now. So let's instead jump over to Equil and what's your character called again, Krifu?
Celia.
Celia. Let's jump over to Equil and Celia. What are you guys up to?
We're following the Duchess and her maid upstairs.
Yeah, so they've already gone upstairs, but you start walking in following the directions that they gave you, and as soon as you've walked upstairs, you find yourselves on the second floor. Logically enough, the map is loading in right now. So, rest of you, please remove your tokens if you can, or you can let them stay. It's fine. Why didn't we get Fog of War? Because I'm a sloppy dungeon master. I pressed the wrong
How
button.
do we remove our tokens?
Don't mind that. You didn't see anything. You didn't see a mansion, second floor. Ah, and you see a Fog of War place. Great. So you come up to this long hallway. You still see the entry hall beneath you, and there's two closed doors that you walk past. I assume that you're trying to find the Countess' room immediately.
Yes.
I mean, yes.
Okay, so you walk into this long corridor where you see armors lined up in a very nice way around along a purple carpet. There's windows watching out over the back of the garden. I'll give you some sight. There's not much interesting to see there at the moment. And there's some wet marks on the floor by one of the walls, by this very wall, actually where you're standing right now, Celia. There's someone who has been washing the wall very hard, you can tell.
Is there
as
anything
you
left over from what they were washing off?
No, just water.
Hmm.
And as you keep on walking down, you find the door to the room of the Countess. It's closed, and you hear only silence.
I'm gonna try the door handle. Is it
Okay.
unlocked?
It is unlocked.
And I'm gonna open it slightly, just to peek inside.
So you peek inside and you see a lovely room with lots of decor and paintings in purple and gold. There's this little purple bench dressed in cloth and a table, and you see a ginormous bed with purple linen. You see purple flowers, and you see a fire which is lit, and a fireplace. And on the bed sits the Countess. She has changed into another dress, which is even more pompous than the one she was wearing when you arrived. It looks like she's been doing some makeup as well.
Is it purple, the dress?
Yes. and the handmaiden is arranging some clothing as you come into the room, but they're just both silent, and the Countess looks up at you.
Knock, knock. May we come in?
Yes, of course you may come in. You are going to save us from this curse and revenge my beautiful Count.
I look over at Equil and like turn around and just roll my eyes so they can't see it.
Yeah, we are already on it, so don't worry about it.
I had a few- we had some questions.
Oh, yes? Ask me anything if it helps you to sort this out. We have to break the curse. I'm scared that I will be next or someone else.
Why is the curse happening?
And how long is the curse happening?
I'm not sure. She starts to think. You can see wrinkles for the first time on her forehead. She puts her hand and she notices that her lipstick rubs off of it. She moves it away. She's trying to clean the hand. She takes a deep breath and then she says, I think it was 2 days ago, maybe, that we found out for the very first time. Do you know what happened 2 days ago?
No, but
The ghost was throwing books at my door in the middle of the night when I tried to sleep. You can see them here. Just look. There's a big pile of books, you notice now, in this tiny room. And it was throwing book after book after book after... And you think there's like 12 books there?
Is there...
Good approximate. And that was the first sign. And then there was... Then there was a swarm. The swarm of rats coming out of my sister's room. She claimed they came from under the bed. There was so many of them, and then they were gone, and they were wild, and they were obsessed, and they were rushing out from her room out into the corridor, and everyone was screaming, and then they were gone. And then the same night.
Why? Does the ghost not have a... Has the ghost not told you why it is haunting you?
No. It just leaves messages about threatening us or about... She holds her own mouth again and then she says, it was written just on the wall outside here, saying, I will punish you, the guilty one. What if I'm the guilty one? What if I'm being punished?
Was there anything that you have done that would make you like the guilty person?
I wore a bigger dress than my friend when she was the bride and marrying. I am giving less money to charity than some others at the court. I am not as perfect as I could be. I married I married the count only because I thought he would be beautiful by my side at the court, but then I actually fell in love with him too.
I mean, the first reason was probably not the best, but it changed to the better. So, and I think the bigger dress, it can be forgiven. Maybe the bride wasn't that happy at that moment, but if it was a beautiful wedding, then this can be.
But why should it punish someone? And who is next?
I don't think that what you did was like
my dear Count.
bad.
He was an angel. He couldn't have possibly been the one to be punished.
Would there have been anything like that would made him the one to be punished?
He was perfect. I don't know what. Maybe that he's sloppy with his laundry, or that he sometimes hunts animals for sport in the forest.
Her maiden, while she is saying that, how does her maiden react to this?
The maiden is kind of trying to stay out of the way, cleaning things that don't necessarily need to be cleaned, and just listening.
Like, is there anything that we can see on her face changing, like rolling eyes?
Not much. It's almost like he's not fully listening.
My dear Countess, it seems like you're the one being punished here.
Am I? Do you think I will be next?
This mansion belongs to your family, no?
Yes.
And
It's been in the Di Cresta family for generation after generation.
And you mentioned that your family has sacred space here.
The tower.
Yes, well, my research into the stars above indicate that that Saturn's alignment with Jupiter and coming into the third house of Pisces could show that this may have something to do with your family bloodline. I think I need to investigate your tower.
If it helps the curse, of course. Just go ahead and enter now.
Also one question. You said your sister is living here as well.
Yes. She
We haven't seen her.
She's divorced.
Oh.
It was ugly. It was really ugly. And I took her in so that because I am a humble human being that care for the people around me, I took her in and I gave her a room even on the second floor. She's my neighbor, just across the hallway.
Oh, yeah. You said that this divorce was very ugly. What exactly happened there?
Well, I know that they both were sleeping around with a lot of other people, and the one caught the other and the other caught the one, and they were in this big mess, and she was left with no money and no house, and she didn't even have her own carriage to bring her here, so I had to send one to pick her up. Imagine the shame for a real Decresta. I even had to have new dresses made for her.
How shameful.
Yes.
You only
Definitely.
have one outfit with which to
What
wear
should the
throughout
people
day.
think at the court?
Yeah,
tower
there
is this
was
way, you
probably a lot of gossip going around.
Yes. There's always gossip at the court. But I don't think they should have anything to do with the curse. Not that I know.
Well, we'll find out. The tower was this way, you said?
She walks up, I'm gonna use my placeholder for this. She walks up beside this table and bench, and she just knocks hard with one hand into the wall, which is painted with patterns and such, and the door opens and reveals a tower room, which looks like this.
Thank you, Countess.
You're welcome, but please, whatever you do, do not destroy anything in there.
We will definitely not.
This is the first part that was built before the whole mansion was even built.
The oldest part of the mansion, you say?
Yes.
What? Who owned this tower before?
Who owned this whole place has been in the Cresta family for generation after
Oh, I
generation after
see.
generation. I'm not a historian. I know I look very intelligent, I am, but I'm not a historian. How should I have time? I have to do my nails, I have to do my hair, I have to take care of my skin routine, I have to pick the perfect color of the purple nuances to go to the court. How should I have time to be a historian?
Definitely, there's a lot that you have to do. I'm sorry for the question.
And I'm really glad that I'm with the corpse.
Okay, the countess walks away.
The corpse
walks
that
away
is
and
not
she sits-
purple.
She sits
Yeah,
down on
it
this
doesn't
couch
talk,
and
it's
she's
purple.
starting to take care of her makeup again.
Everyone in this
You
house
come
talks
into
too
a
much.
very special and beautiful circular room. It has colored windows, painted windows with a lot of color going into the room with the sun rays, and it's quite striking. It's very, very beautiful craftsmanship. And in the center of the room stands a statue of a big angel holding a sword. There's also a pair of stone stairs going upwards, but it leads to nowhere. They just go up and then there's like nothing. There's no second floor, there's like nothing. They just go up and then nothing.
Do I maybe recognize this angel as a particular type of religious belief, or
No, you do not.
Can we investigate that statue if there's anything to pull, to track, or to move
Yes.
around? Because this is kind of sus.
Ooh, yes.
Give me a perception roll.
Perception.
Perception, oui. Actually, I can reveal that I've been thinking a lot about the French courts of the of the Sun King's era when I was writing some of the
It's a
characters.
15 in total.
15. Okay, so it's made out of solid stone, very good details, a very smooth surface. You can't find anything to pull or stretch, but you notice one thing. the tip of the sword is missing. And it looks almost like it's not full. It's not only cut off, but there's a hole going in there, as if you would be able to stick something into where the tip of the sword used to be. You notice the same. I won't give you more than this. So you both notice this. And I think we stop there, and then I want to hear what the letters sound like.
Okay, cool.
My dear Lola, I've sent you a letter in the library. I've made a new book called Documents, and there's something saying letter from the chef. Let me know if you can find it.
I have to just make the thing smaller again.
No stress.
Do it. Yeah. So, what probably would have happened is that I will have rejoined everyone, and
no, not yet. You're still in the
no.
house.
Okay.
But if you want to, I'll allow you to read it out loud. For it's nice to see what you're reading for the viewers.
Okay.
Aye.
So this is the letter. Dear Countess, I just received the news that my only living relative in North Rock is very ill and possibly dying. I will leave already tonight, hoping to at least make a last goodbye, returning as soon as possible. Grocka.
Okay.
And as I'm looking and reading this, is this handwriting that I now recognize?
No, it's not handwriting that you've seen before.
Okay.
Well,
I'm still gonna hold on to it for now.
We've got to hydrate in chat.
Ooh.
Ah.
All right.
So the boy or young man, the servant called Knut, says that he wants to start cooking in hope that the corpse is removed, and he starts walking towards the kitchen, and he says that he's gonna take a shortcut, and he asks if you want to come along.
Yes, why not?
Okay, so you both start moving through the garden. Instead, you're walking here to the left right now, where there's a back entrance to the kitchen, and that's where I leave you. I'm going back now to the handlers of corpses. How are you doing?
So
I'm not gonna swap maps. I'm just gonna give you a quickie.
Yeah, it's cool. Yeah.
Blood in the ceiling. Did it just appear? The blood in the ceiling?
I think it dripped down to spell out revenge.
Okay.
The
It wasn't there.
laughter.
It wasn't there when we came here, right?
No, we watched it come down and we heard that weird noise, that weird laughter. So looks like we are definitely dealing with some kind of spooks. But
I wonder what's above here.
good point. Well, this guy's not going anywhere. Let's go check it out.
Yeah. Well, no, don't bother removing this one. No. Let's go.
Oh wait, we were meant to remove the body, right?
Yeah, but I mean.
Come on. This won't take
Yeah,
long.
let's go.
All right.
I mean, Knut's a
All right,
big boy.
You get the legs. You get the legs.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay, so you start carrying the body out.
No.
Yeah. Oh, you're leaving it?
No.
Yeah. No. No.
I'll get it. You have to smooth the body.
Okay.
Fine.
So Harvest is big and strong, and you manage to drag the body out yourself. You put it over one shoulder.
Yeah.
He's heavy.
Slightly rigor mortis, so it's a weird like right angle.
Yeah, he's got a slim body, but it's still heavy. So you carry him out, and finding it more convenient, you see the back entrance of the kitchen. You open the door. In front of you, let's actually jump downstairs with the map. In front
I was
of
gonna
you,
say,
when you
real quick
open the
before we
door-
go through the door, I just want to check his pockets or anything on him, notes,
Okay.
that kind of thing.
You are you
I don't
are
want people to walk in on us like frisking this body in the middle of the hallway.
yeah. No, you're actually not finding anything special in there.
Okay.
And I'm actually gonna allow and reveal the whole map now. I don't think it's a big problem. You almost know. all
Nice
of it.
map.
Before I
So-
leave the basement, I'm just gonna quickly check the dripping blood. Is it actually real blood or not?
It looks like real blood. It smells like real blood. It feels like real blood.
Okay, it's real blood.
Okay. So feel free to move your characters around now as you wish. You are just opening this door here, and then you see Edwin there holding a letter, and you see the young servant as well. My dear friends upstairs, what do you want to do?
Huh.
Do you have anything that we could try to put in there? So because it seems like there's a trigger in this.
Do I have like a set of like these tools, perhaps?
Sure.
Okay, because I have a thievery +4, so I could try and stick something in there. And
You
trigger-
don't even need to roll to stick it in there.
Okay.
You just do it, and nothing happens.
There's no click or anything. Okay.
No, nothing.
So that means we need to find that piece that.
It's a sword tip.
A sword tip.
Sword tip. Okay.
Is there anything like around here? Like if we're going up the staircase?
You can walk up the stairs, and there's only air. It doesn't lead to anything. You could jump down from there.
No, for looking if the sword tip is laying around somewhere.
You find nothing. I can give you this and
Okay.
tell you, you're wasting your time.
And the only person who would have access to this room regularly is the Duchess or her maid.
Hermit, yeah.
Perhaps the sister knows about this room as well, but
Most likely.
it's a family secret. presumably.
What is telling this to what was your character name again?
Celia?
Celia, yeah. What is if the sister like broke up with her husband, of course, like it seems like they had a bad marriage, and there was something going on with the count.
Ooh.
I mean, this kind of thing seems to be like very frequently happening.
Is this your characters talking to each other loudly?
Yes. Like no whispering, like
We would not want the Countess to hear this.
yeah, definitely not.
Okay, are you still in the room?
I mean, we were in the tower.
Yeah,
they
we're in
went
the tower.
in there,
You're in the town.
but like not like shouting through the whole tower.
Let's leave before we talk anymore. We need to go find the sister. Is what we're
need to
gonna
find
do.
You're
it.
about
We
to
need to-
leave the tower.
Mhm.
You can see writing on the wall appearing out of blood, saying, "She didn't know, but she's still a dirty liar."
It must
And
be
then
the
it disappears.
Countess.
Then it disappears. Okay, let's go downstairs.
Okay.
Go downstairs again.
So my assumption is right.
Downstairs. Okay, how are you guys doing? You're all gathered up.
Knut, where do you want the corpse?
You can just put it over there. You see a fireside with a half-roasted bowl, which has been out for too long and it's not looking so good anymore.
Damn it.
Just beside the board. We'll take it later.
You need a hand harvest.
Yeah, fair enough. You could have told me there's a ball here. Jeez. I'm just gonna kind of sit him in a corner, like up against the wall, tuck him away.
Okay. I don't think I will be handling the funeral anyway. I don't know if the corpse is cursed. Can I cook now?
Yeah, we should clean up first downstairs though, or you should. Anyway, it's your kitchen. But you got rat poison all over the place.
I got
And
you.
the
He's
teaspoon.
rushing past you, not listening. Goes into the kitchen and just starts cleaning and preparing things like lightning speed. Starts
Oh.
firing up the stove.
You know what? Actually, I like this kid. Hey, kid, meals for us, yeah? Part of the deal.
Yes, of course.
Oh, all right, yeah. What's his name again, guys?
Knut.
Knut.
Knut, huh? Good job, Knut. Double helping for me.
Of course. Okay.
Right. Half Belkion. I got the letter. Doesn't seem to be much to it, but we'll hand it to them, and they can obviously read what it says.
Yeah, like I'll hold it so that Belkior and I can like have a look. Echo and Griffin, you gotta put your character name on your thing. That's why it's easier.
Oh, I'm sorry. That happened when I. Elia.
Yeah. Are Echo and Celia with us as well?
Not yet.
No,
Okay.
they're upstairs.
So I
Also,
guess just-
in your library, in your journal that I prepared, you have a chapter called Player Characters. And if you forget something about your fellow party, you can always jump in there and take it.
Oh yeah. No, it's just like I was glancing
Yeah,
at
no
the
stress,
chat.
no
and I'm like,
stress.
It's the
that's
Zoom.
some-
Bragging
yeah.
about the functions of the platform that we're developing.
Oh yes, yes.
So,
Of course.
Edwin, there was this weird writing that appeared in the ceiling of the basement.
Oh,
Yeah.
It said revenge.
in blood.
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's funny because the saddle that they were all talking about, I got a look at it. It seems like someone had a bit of a hand in trying to clean it, but that one had the words "filthy liar" on it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any theories, guys?
I mean, I've dealt with a few demons in the past. If this is really a demon, and it doesn't seem like the usual demon MO, could be this family had some kind of deal that he broke, and the demon's punishing him for it.
Perhaps.
I mean,
I think there's definitely a lot that we're not being told. Perhaps we go find my darling Celia and Aquil.
Yeah, those two went off to see the ladies. They probably got some more information.
yeah, the Countess isn't tell us everything. You're right. You're right, Edwin. Lead the way.
Okay, so you are all starting to make your way towards the hallway through the dining area, and everything seems calm and normal. The young servant is cooking ahead all he can. In the meanwhile, what is going on upstairs?
We definitely need to check out the sister's room as well.
Absolutely.
Okay, so
Like
you
whispering
start-
to Celia. Hopefully, it's
Yeah,
not
I'm gonna start. I'm gonna give you the next map. Again, swapping maps, a lot of work, but it's worth it. Okay, so here we are. Let me give you what you can see. If you want to, you can pull yourselves into the right position. Thank you for helping me out, guys. This is the case when you jump from team to team, you know?
Mhm.
Okay. So, as you go back out into the corridor, and as you're about to visit the sister, Equil's eyes just fall up into the skull all of a sudden. You've seen this before, Celia. You've worked together before, and she's known for her sensitivity to the other side. And Equil, you start hearing whispers. You start hearing someone who whispers, I'm in so much pain. I'm in so much pain. You're too slow. You're fine. It's good that you're here, but you're just so slow. My body's burning. If you're not doing anything about it, I'll start killing people. I'm gonna take this into my own hands. You're too slow. You're far too slow. The truth must be revealed, and the whole truth, not small parts, not about who. And then you come back. You see the eyes roll back of Equil, and you come back and you stand in the corridor. It's only been a few seconds, but Celia, it looks a bit weird for
I
you.
have my hand on Equil's shoulder, sort of like rubbing their shoulder and looking in their eyes. Everything okay? What did you see? What did you hear?
More hearing than seeing anything. Oh gosh. Oh, this will give me a headache for the next days. Something about revealing the truth of a very, very hectic voice. Like someone saying, yeah, if this is like that they will take it into their own hands if it's not revealed as very, very weird.
Did the voice, was it a deep or high?
Yeah.
More towards a male voice than a female. If you go for
Okay.
a typical generic voice,
Yeah.
it was rather deeper, sounding a bit older, but still ethereal, still spirity. It's hard for you to tell when you're listening to things in the void.
Yeah,
But there
yeah.
was certain weight to the words. The truth must be revealed, the full truth. That kind of strikes you extra.
Yeah. Like I'm telling this to Celia.
Hmm.
There's
And just as you
something more
stand
going
there,
on.
the door opens to the sisters' room. And I'm gonna reveal another character for you in the NPC characters folder. I'm gonna give you the next one. A younger woman than the Countess de Cresta, dressed in a green dress, lots of jewelry, and she's green makeup in her face as well. She looks very beautiful. And she just goes, "Oh?
Well,
Oh.
Hello.
Hello.
Are you the ones here to solve the curse and to save us all?
We're here, I look her in the eyes, to uncover the truth.
Can you make a just normal charisma check based on the base number?
Sure, yes I can. That is +1, 17.
She takes a deep breath and then swallows. And you can see that she's about to tear up. I really hope that you reveal the truth. Such a pity. He was such a strong and kind man, even kind to the servants, bringing toys to that little boy. It's such a tragedy. I don't know if I believe it's actually a curse, but it's such a tragedy.
Is there something in her words that will reveal that she had like some sort of feelings for that guy?
Count. Mm-hmm.
But I can't. Yeah.
Ooh,
Perception.
Gosh. Like that, like a wording or like a part of it where you would say like, this is definitely not just like the sister of the countess asking for like, okay, this will be a 14 on my side.
You can definitely hear passion in her voice. You don't know in what kind of way, but she definitely liked the Count a lot. It sounds very genuine, the way she's describing him, that she felt that for him.
Okay.
Oh, where are my manners? My name is Amelie.
Pleasure.
Enchanté.
Taking her hand, giving her a slight kiss on it.
Oh, Echo.
Wow.
When did you learn manners?
She, as you're about to let go of her hand again, she grabs hold of your hand, and she looks you deep in the eyes, and she says, "If things weren't so complicated here right now, I might have to invite you over to my chambers later."
Oh.
Why is this whole house?
Damn, thirsty house, yeah.
Yeah.
Then she just quickly removes her hand.
I mean, they're
There
out in the
was
middle of
probably
nowhere.
There was
all they-
probably only one person that was solving these problems.
It's the demon. The demon's making them all thirsty.
The lust demon. Better join the party.
So what, are you here to question me, or are you here to...
Question me.
We are here to question you.
Oh, good. Just let me know what you need. As soon as you can sort this out, the sooner the better. I'm tired of the messages on the wall and the...
What secrets would this ghost be wanting to reveal?
She suddenly turns pale. She freezes.
Tell me everything you know.
We can go into your room if you feel more safe in there.
I think it's punishing someone, but I don't know who. I'm suspecting that the chef started murdering people and he's hiding in the woods.
Is that true?
Yes. I don't have evidence, but I think that's the only logical solution to this whole matter.
So you're saying people, so there's more than one.
More than one what?
You said you suspect the chef is murdering people.
Oh, I meant person. Someone. She gets even more pale in her face.
Sweating hard.
Suspicious. Amogus.
Is there something in Pathfinder like an insight check?
Inside check. Well, there is the wait. Let me tell you what you can throw the
Perception can be used for it.
go
Often?
for the normal perception check here. Yeah,
Okay.
you could use part of the you could use the diplomacy one as well, but
Okay, wait. My diplomacy is much better than perception.
in this case we're gonna go for perception though.
Okay. Yeah, it's just a 10.
You don't know. You actually don't know. She seems to be a little bit of a special person.
Hmm.
They're also very special.
So you
here.
don't know if it's her personality or if it's or what is all about this, or if she actually believes it, but she's feeling that she's made a fool out of herself because she told you her theory.
Mm-hmm.
So you can't really tell which of those it is. You're kind of going through them in your head, but you can't really.
So, do you think it's the chef who would have stolen the sword tip out of the family tower?
What sword tip?
Have you never been inside your family's sacred space?
Of course. The tip has always been missing of the sword.
Oh.
Since we were children. It's never been there.
Oh, never mind. I assume.
Standing in front of her, and she's in front of the door to her room, glancing past her. What can I see in the room?
You just see the end of a corridor that is turning. As I reveal on the map.
Oh,
Oh, that's her room over there in the corner. Okay.
that is, yeah, not giving many hits.
Maybe we should return to our colleagues. Compare notes.
Except you have something else to tell us.
Please find them quickly. And also, once you're done, you're welcome to my chambers.
Damn.
It might take a bit since we are not done with our investigation yet.
What a pity, she says. She walks back into a room and she just smashes the door.
So that's not the only thing she's smashing.
Whoa! Whoa, that burned deep.
Okay.
So we'll head back downstairs then.
As you're about to head back downstairs, you're walking down the corridor, you hear this. Ha! Got you! You little ghost! I'm gonna kill you with my magical sword! No! Not again! Not the ghost hunters! You hear someone from the insides of the doors where you're just passing by right now.
Did
Quick.
this sound like a child?
Yes, it sounds like a young child. A very young child.
I'm gonna burst down the door if I can.
Okay, so you burst down the door, you open up, and you see
Aha!
a more simple room. And on the floor, there's a little kid sitting and playing with his toys.
Get him.
So you no, this direction, in here.
Oh. Okay.
So there's a little kid there. I'm gonna reveal the kid to you as well. It's Nico, that you can find in your journal. He's got kind of deep red hair rather than ginger, and he looks of mixed race. He has, if you would compare it to our world, it looks like he's got some Asian features, and he's dressed quite simple, playing with two expensive looking toys.
And any ghosts?
No, one of them looks like a monster, kind of. The other one looks like a knight.
But we heard another voice.
Oh, it was him doing the voices.
Yeah, it's a kid playing with action figures.
Yes. Hey, kid.
Are you the ghost, the real ghost hunters?
Yes, we are. And if you don't...
I'm Nico, and I'm going to become a brave knight when I get big, or a ghost hunter like you. Do you think I can join the circle? I heard it's really hard to contact them.
No, you can't.
But what if I can help?
Well, right now you can't, because you're just a baby playing with toys.
But I'm even 5.
Yeah, well, I'm 25, so...
Celia, I never thought that you will, like, have not much of a liking towards kids.
Well, I just don't like rich, spoiled kids.
He doesn't look that rich. The toys look rich.
I'm not rich. I asked my mom why we don't get to wear fancy clothes, and she said it's because we're just servants, and that's the way of life.
Whose child are you?
My mom's,
Who's your mom?
Marine.
Um,
It's the handmaiden that you.
Yeah, I'm looking at this. Oh,
My mom is very kind, but the count is. I heard the count is dead, but he was even more nice than my mom because he got me these toys and candy and so many good things. As long as I don't reveal our secret, and that's the best thing in the world because as long as I don't tell it, he keeps on giving me all the candy that I want. But now he's dead, and then I will not get any more candy.
what kind of? No, we're not saying this. What is the? What kind of secret?
I don't. I promise him to not tell.
well, he's not around anymore to.
I'm pulling out like 1 gold coin.
His eyes get super big.
You can have this if you tell us the secret. And then you can buy all the sweets that you want.
Is this a real gold coin?
Last time I checked, yes.
But it's so much money.
I know. But it can be yours.
Okay. But you cannot tell my mom, and you cannot tell the countess.
No,
Don't tell the countess.
No, we will. This will be a shared secret between us.
Okay. So the other night, 2 nights ago, I think it was, when they were screaming because there were rats coming out of the room, I was first one to open my door, and when I opened my door, I saw that the count was coming out. Oh, the count was coming out of Amelie's room, and then come Amelie out as well, and they were screaming, and then the count went to his door, and he opened it. He pretended he was in his own room, and he did this to me. I shouldn't speak because then I get more candy, and this has happened before. I've seen him coming out before. I asked him why they were singing in his room in her room in the night, and he said he was becoming her singing teacher, and it's a surprise for the countess, so we cannot tell them. And then last time he gave me a lot of candy because I need to be quiet about this. Can I have the gold coin now, please?
I'm giving the gold coin over to the kid.
Thank you.
But this will also be our secret, yes?
He nods. He's super excited. Do you think I have a better chance of becoming a ghost hunter now?
First, you need to grow up a little bit because and then you need to train a lot.
Okay, I will start now. He stretches his hand towards the sky as if he's trying to grow, and he goes like.
Give it time.
This kid's adorable.
Yeah.
I guess if you're into that sort of thing.
Hey, I built Punch Santa. I like kids.
Okay. I think it's time we go back to the others. Are you on your way upstairs to the other ones?
Yes.
So you hear this child's voice ranting about all these things. You're walking up the stairs, and then you find yourselves just outside the room with the doors open, and you see a small kid with red hair, talking to your fellow adventurers. As well, yes, I guess all of you are there right now, right? Mm-hmm. Yeah. So feel free to pull your tokens in.
Okay.
There we go.
Oh, at this point, I would have loved to see how the count looks like, because Celia will have no clue about his lookings, and to compare it with the child.
I mean, we could just say like, hey guys, we found the count's body.
There's a kid in the room.
Oh, I mean, we found a body. Wig.
Good save, Harvest. Good save.
Cheers, nice.
So all of a sudden you hear very quick footsteps going up the stairs, and behind you something running quicker than you can ever see pulls you all into the room, and shuts the door behind them. The room turns dark in an almost supernatural way. The boy screams and he runs over to the corner of the room, and the thing which has been pulling you into the room looks something. Where are you?
I'm just going to put myself immediately between the kid and this thing.
I'll show you in a second. It looks something like this. You'll see in a moment. And it's some of you recognize this body quite a bit, and the clothes as well. You recognize it as the corpse of the Count. The face.
Look at that vest. That's nice.
Face is twisted with anger, and you can see some kind of weird, greedy looking thing going around with his tongue. He was sniffing or tasting around with his tongue. You see him twisted as if he's in pain or torn by something as well. And yes, the artwork is amazing, isn't it? This is made by Chell Jacks in the chat. So big thank you to her for bringing the corpse of the Count alive. It stretches out its hands, and there's almost claws on the fingers. He's looked twisted and unnatural. And can you all roll perception?
Okay.
All of us?
Whew.
Wow, I can't roll well.
It's not you. It's the program.
Yeah. Yeah. Except everyone else has rolled decently. I got a 9.
I got a 17.
Nice.
Okay.
21.
25.
What, 25?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I think that Equil and Belchior, you spot something in the corner of the room in the darkness. It looks like a ghost or a spirit of someone, a man. And when you look really closely, it looks like they're wearing like a chef's apron and a chef's hat and holding a big butchering knife and kind of almost moving energies towards the corpse of the Count.
So, okay.
What is this corpse doing? This living corpse? Is it like advancing on us menacingly?
It pulled us into
It
the
looks
room.
very aggressive at the moment,
I'm gonna.
but it's just standing there and just and looking at all of you, and it looks like it's kind of charging up for something or struggling against something, and then its eyes just fixates on the kid.
Yeah,
And you
no
can see
way.
its face starting twisting more. And then it takes one footstep and it starts walking in an awkward way, as if it cannot really know how to use its limbs yet. Start walking towards the kid.
Stay behind me, boy.
What do you say?
To the kid, Harvard just says to stay behind him.
Okay.
I think Edwin's gonna grab. We're all a bit close quarters, but I'm gonna grab like my collapsed bow from my pocket and kind of swing it out and open it up. So it's now this long bow that I guess if it gets too much closer, I'm gonna ward it off a little bit with the bow, but I'm also kind of stepping back a little bit to give myself a bit more space.
Not the first walking corpse I've had to knock out today. Well, I guess it wasn't so hard carrying up the stairs.
Okay. The corpse hasn't acted yet, and I will actually, without going into real fight mode, first ask, does anyone want to strike, or do you want to wait and see?
Can you tell me a little bit about the person in the corner again?
The little boy?
No, that there
Oh,
was
the ghost.
The ghost,
oh,
yeah.
It looks like a twisted black thing. actually, I can present a picture. The rest of
Is it-
you won't know this, so you just have to pretend or just decide that at least your character.
Close my eyes, it's fine.
No.
It's
Can't
not
see
there.
it,
If I
so
don't
I-
see it, it's not there.
Yeah. Do you know what I can actually do? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna go into the library. No, too complicated. Let me just do this. Everyone, go into the library and look at the thing saying "gassed." You see a twisted, shadowy version of that.
Ew.
Mm.
Right.
Chef, no.
Okay.
It's kind of like a chef's ghost something.
I think. Do you guys let us know that this ghost is puppeting the corpse? Because otherwise, I'm gonna knock the shit out of this corpse.
I'm gonna shout out. There's a thing in the corner, and I start preparing.
Have
a
I ever
spell.
seen this kind of thingy?
You are used
Or heard or
to
read?
exercising all kinds of demons and evil
Yep.
spirits, and you recognize that this must come most likely from the way it moves, from a human spirit or soul. Why it's there, what its purpose is, and what it's trying to do, you don't know. But it's for sure the spirit of a person who is dead, that you know. And for
So-
some reason they cannot leave.
Okay, I'm calling out loud. So anyone knows a cook?
Yeah, the kid, Newt. You mentioned that their cook had gone missing.
I'm just gonna cut you out there and
No.
say that the creature of the count is now very close to the little boy.
No.
Still gonna punch it if I can.
You're gonna punch?
I'm
Yeah,
gonna stop
it's
preparing.
coming,
a
it's coming for
spell.
a kid. I'm flipping the kid.
Okay. Are you going for a weapon attack or just a punch?
I'm a monk. I just can't punch it. My fists are my weapons.
Oh right. You are the one hit wonder. The one
am.
punch man.
One punch monk.
Yes. Okay. Nice. Okay. So go ahead and give me a strike.
All right, so I'll roll in here now. I'm gonna move it across. I have my strike. I gotta reset my roll, right? Okay,
Yeah. Sorry, I should have done that for you.
no worries.
Oh dear.
No,
What's your bonus?
What'd you add?
it's not on my sheet.
Your bonus is not on your sheet.
No, there's no like unarmed weapon on here. Unarmored.
Oh, do you need to add it? I'll go in and take a really quick look. I have your.
Yeah.
I
can go.
think the first one to hit should be a +8 for you.
Oop, then that's a dirty 20.
Okay, nice. So you managed. Can you roll some damage?
Yeah. It's a D6. Is that a 2? It's
So
come up on
the-
top of the other one. I think it's a 2 there. That's a D6. And heal again with a. Just wait for it to roll. 3, so 5 damage.
5 damage.
Yeah.
Okay. You punch straight into the face of this count creature, which kind of looks a bit confused and like it looks like it's managing to control itself a little bit better. It starts to scream out, and then the boy screams as well. Let's roll for initiative, each
Dang.
and every one of us. I will also.
Is this? You have to with Pathfinder Part 2. You roll a thing for initiative. Is that right? I remember. That
You can
correctly?
roll
Yes,
her
yes,
perception.
exactly the same
normal,
thing.
Or
So you just roll a 6, Equil. I see. Let me reset. I remember your roll. So each and every one as well. Just do a normal d20 roll, and then you have your initiative bonus in the sheet.
Okay, so you add what do I add to this then? Because I just
Perception.
socked a guy.
Perception.
All right.
No, initiative.
No, perception is the
Oh, yeah.
initiative.
Yeah, exactly. It's based on yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
'Cause
so
you
give
can
me your
also use
values.
And other skill checks depending on what you're doing.
Yeah, I was good at
Oh
Perception
yes,
is
perception
the
now
yes,
for
basic.
you.
you can. Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Okay, okay. What do we have here?
16.
16.
Dirty 20.
Ooh, I have a 22 twin power.
Ah!
24.
Okay. 24. Impressive rolls, guys.
But
That
I
will
bet
end-
Edwin has a higher dex, so they should go first.
And how about Equil?
With the
Oh, you
percep-
rolled a 6. What was your bonus?
So it will give a 10 in total.
Thank you.
I'm just chilling. You know, everyone else is doing the work. I'm just chilling over there.
Well, good news. I'm last. Okay.
And
so,
I can
Valkyr,
punch
what do
ghosts.
you do?
Okay, I'll start chanting a spell. And while I'm doing it, I start saying a name over and over and over again. Croca, Croca, Croca. And the spell is I invoke the creature's true name, and now it's flat-footed against all my spells from now on.
Ooh, do you need to make a roll?
Apparently not, no.
You're saying Grokka,
Yeah.
which is the name of the chef.
Mhm.
Interesting. As you do this, you hear a screech. And the creature in the corner of the room flees away throughout the wall. And the corpse of the Count stares lifeless into the room and then just falls flat back down to the ground.
Ah!
The little boy starts crying.
Oh,
I don't want to be a ghost hunter anymore. I think I changed my mind.
you see, with that kind of lack of nerve, kid, you're never gonna make it in the real world.
Is that the Count?
Was the count?
The body?
Yeah, definitely the body. Listen, maybe you should. We'll take his body out, guys. Did you see that thing just run off?
No, definitely it wasn't just standing there.
Okay, great. Listen, I'm gonna take this body out of here. Whatever it was, it's probably having to do with animation. Somebody look after this kid. Is there like a window or something nearby?
Yes, there is a window
Yeah,
in the
can
room.
we see where
I'm
the...
loading the map into the game right. I think
Let,
you
let,
can
let,
do it.
let me follow your train of thought. Do you want to throw that body out through the window?
Now you said that, kinda. I was gonna look outside, but
So you hear footsteps again in the stairs, and it sounds like two persons. They're rushing up. Ahead of you, I'm gonna open up two portraits. Ahead of you stands a young woman with very, very black hair in long braids, and she's got hazel eyes. And an old woman with gray hair and glasses with flowers in her hair. And speaking over each other, they're like, "We heard the commotion and we rushed in as fast as we could. What's the sound about?" And
I'm halfway through putting this body out the window. I'm like, wait, who are you?
The older woman says, I'm Edith. I have served this family for a long time, and I demand that you remove the curse now. We've had enough of these gates.
We're
Sounds like a good
trying.
idea. Hold this. I'm just gonna give her the body. Say whatever we're after just left the room, right?
Yeah.
She's too far away for you to give her the body. She's just
Oh.
like by the entrance to the
I'm just gonna walk over to the just be like, just hand her the body, be like, we're on it. It's this
old
ghost thing,
lady.
right? That's your curse.
She just doesn't touch the body, but the younger woman walks up. Let me take it, and she fetches the body. I'm Yuna, by the way.
Ah, stable girl.
I'm not scared of these things. I think it's someone playing tricks on us, but is this the Count?
It was the count.
let's not get too into that. We can like cover the face or something.
You know, Quince was
Now
saying
the
that
handmaiden is coming down the corridor as well. What are you doing with the body of the count? That's supposed to be staying in a cool and safe spot and be prepared for funeral. That's what the countess wanted.
Okay, I'm taking the body. Where is a cool and safe spot?
Shouldn't we be chasing this ghost?
I guess
Yes.
from where it was first removed.
Right. You're the servants, right? Your job is to put this body in a cool and safe spot and lock the door. We have to go and find this cursed ghost
Why would we have to lock the door?
because you don't want it to come back and kill you. Excuse me. I just push past him.
Well,
before you do that,
Marine
Jenna,
shouts out. Okay, let's lock this in one of the storages now.
Oh, and somebody take care of this kid.
Nico, are you in here with them? You're coming with me now. Yes, Mom. The boy follows them while they're carrying the corpse downstairs.
I'm gonna follow Juna and ask. So you say you saw this? Well, Quent says you saw this creature.
Yes, I was just outside and there was this ghost wearing chef clothes and it was riding on the horse.
And did that
Oh,
look like
the horse is called
Grotke?
Bruno. It's funny because it's funny that it was a chef ghost riding it because our chef that is now away and visiting someone, he really hated that horse. It bit him really bad once, and then he never came close to it again. And he was riding Bruno, and then he just disappeared. And it was this message on the.
So hold on. We were told that Grotke, your chef, yes, took the horse, and yet you say he never went near Bruno.
I mean, the horse was missing when he went away, but it wouldn't make sense. He really hated that horse. Maybe he made a. I mean, it's our least expensive horse. Maybe that's how he was thinking.
And this chef-hatted ghost, did it look like Grotke?
I don't know. It was in the middle of the night and I was scared and it looked crooked. I still think it's some kind of illusionist playing tricks on us.
Possibly. It's just gonna dismiss them.
I saw that as well.
Yeah.
I saw that as well. Did anyone else see that?
After you pointed it out.
Aye.
Now, we have two ways of going about this. Shall we talk a little bit? Has everyone left the room?
I
I
think
mean,
we're
we're all,
following...
all together.
The other people, apart from the team.
Yes, it's only the team in there.
Okay. So what do we know? What do we know?
Well, we
Okay,
know that we've got a
there's
ghost
quite
getting away.
there's quite some spies going on here.
No, it seems like there's a curse. Do we go after the ghost or do we go after the curse?
The curse. It has something to do, I believe, with either the Countess or her sister. Someone is
Both.
telling lies. Both of them.
Both.
And then it seems like the chef, Crocker, is dead. I saw the ghost.
Possibly.
Most likely, I guess.
And the chef Crocker somehow controlled the Count. And tried... Did you see what the Count tried to do to the kid?
No, not letting any corpses
I
anywhere near a
mean,
kid.
the kid knew quite a lot of what was going on here, so
What
it
did
makes
the kid
sense that
know?
it
Did any of
about
you
what was
see-
going on between the countess' sister
Can you all
and the
please roll a
count.
perception roll?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did any of you see a resemblance between the Count and the kids?
Was there anything?
No, I can't say so.
Yeah.
I saw actually, to be honest, when we saw the Count earlier, he didn't look
Hmm.
entirely like rotted, right? He just looked like a dead dude.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what do you get
14.
with bonuses?
12.
18.
17.
16.
Okay. So the 18 is worth something. You hear someone running down the corridor. You hear a door slamming in the corridor. And it sounds like someone is trying to find something or sort something out.
Okay. I will go and open the door. and look to see
Which door do you want to open?
Well, so I'll run out into the corridor.
Yes.
I'm guessing they were running. Then I imagine maybe they were running towards where the sister, her room. Maybe.
Your mind tells you that it's a bit far away, that you would hear it so clearly.
So then I'm gonna go to
The
this.
footsteps
first
were rather
room.
coming towards you.
I'm gonna go to this first room then.
Okay. The doors are closed.
I open it.
Okay. Inside, you see Amelie. She's going through a pile of clothes on the floor. It looks like in desperation that she's searching for something, and she hasn't even noticed that you opened the door.
I would follow.
Okay.
Basically, everyone.
Are you
looking
just
around.
staying and watching her, or are you saying
No, I'm
something?
gonna step in. I'm gonna say, "Well, well, well."
Ah! The ghost!
You
She
wish it
turns
was
around
the ghost.
and she looks at you. You cannot scare me like that! In her hands, she is holding a shirt that's been torn and it's full of blood.
Up to no good, I see.
Oh, yes. Well, this is... Oh, well, this is embarrassing. Maybe we should close the door and I can show you where the blood comes from.
No, we're gonna leave the door open.
Well...
Weird, come on.
To be
No.
honest, these, I'm gonna wash these clothes. No, I'm gonna throw them away. They're,
And I just like point my finger at her face and I say, "Tell us what you're up to."
no.
And I look at Edwin and I'm like, "Help
I'm
me."
gonna, from the door, I'm gonna flick out my bow again and be like, well,
Ooh.
you can either...
Okay. Go for intimidation roll.
For sure. For sure. Kind of a... You can tell us or you'll have a bit more blood to worry about. Oh, God. What's my skill? Intimidation.
What is it in total?
Oh, it's 8. Oh, no.
Oh.
I'm too pretty. Pretty
she's like-
intimidating.
He's like, when you pull up the bow and the arrow, and she just looks at you and she's like, I was hoping it would be bigger. She just watches you and she looks disappointed.
It's not all about the size, but noted.
Can you just leave me be so that I can clean up in my in the count's room?
Normally, I think a maid would do this. So, and the
But
bloody
the maid
shirt.
has no right to
No, I'm
tries to
going
gather
over,
her temper.
I'm going over to her. She still has this shot in her hand, and I place my finger on her lips. Shush.
Are we all in there in that room?
If you want to be, yes.
Okay.
She
I think
stares
Hobbs
at
is going
you.
to stand behind there. He is going to close the door. He's going to go, listen, we know about you and the Count. So why don't you just come clean with us so this doesn't get any more messy than it already is?
But don't tell my sister.
Yeah, okay, sure.
Don't tell her.
Answers-
She did so
answers,
much
then
for me.
promises.
She brought me in, but it was so hard to resist his beautiful lips and his way with the words, and he started it. And the way his fingers could caress my neck. I
Okay,
would
all
do
right, calm down,
anything to
calm
him.
down.
And-
All right, we're getting off track here. Look, I saw him earlier, okay? He's a very handsome man. I totally get it. However, somebody is killing people in your house. That's what we're worried about. After this, you can go and bonk anyone you like. Honestly, we don't care. It's demons we're here for.
She bites her teeth together. But I wasn't even part of the murder. It wasn't supposed to be that way.
Oh, now we're getting to the truth.
That's the way.
If he
All
wouldn't
right.
just be so passionate, and if he would be more secretive, no one would even have noticed. He wouldn't have to murder him. He was a perfect chef the way...
That's what I
Right.
was thinking.
Oh,
You got caught. So, firstly, you got caught by the chef, right? It's okay. It's okay. I'm gonna step forward like peacefully. Listen, I get it. Okay, you're a young, beautiful woman spurned by your husband, and along comes the count.
The chef found out, and he had to
Right.
kill him to remove. Otherwise, he would be thrown out with no money, and me too, and we would be poor, and we wouldn't be part of the court anymore.
Of course, I understand. You had to silence the chef without. Well, you could have just paid him off, I guess. But I get it. You got confused. You got concerned.
All of a sudden, a swarm of rats comes out from under the bed, and they kind
Jesus!
of line
Lord
up
Jesus,
and run
Jack.
in a certain pattern, and they shape letters. The whole truth. And then they just run away again, and she starts screaming and jumps up the count's bed, and in panic she's like, the rats, the rats.
Easy.
just
Just-
rats.
Just.
Okay,
up.
calm down. So, what happened there? So the chef caught you and the
And
count.
Yeah.
So you and the count made a plan to kill the chef, or was there someone else involved?
I don't know, the count must have been planting
You
The truth.
At
killed
this
the
point-
count with rat poison, right?
the count. No,
As-
the
sorry,
count.
not the
I
count, you
don't
killed the
know
chef
how
with
the
rat poison.
count died.
The
It's
chef.
the
The
curse.
chef. You killed the chef with rat poison,
The
right?
chef must have killed him with the curse.
Yeah.
No.
You both killed the chef or just
No,
the count?
he killed the chef himself. He came up. She takes a deep breath. He came to my room in the middle of the night, and he was shaking, and he told me that he killed the chef to protect our love, and that, and then he made love to me, and it was so passionate.
Oh my god, everyone's so horny in
But
this
then he
mansion.
realized
horny.
that everyone
Yeah.
would
What
know,
is-
so he wrote this
The
letter.
curse is being horny.
He wrote this letter, and then he took the horse out into the woods to make it seem as if the chef really went away, and then he hid the chef's belongings in the library behind the books, and then I don't know more. I don't know who killed him. I just wish he would still be alive. And that my sister wouldn't have to deal with being sister with such a dirty liar as me.
Okay,
starts
okay,
crying.
all right. There. I'm just gonna pat her and the others. Sounds like we know the general gist.
And would you suspect that your sister killed her husband because she got to know about all of this?
I think my sister knows nothing. She's too busy caring about her looks and what people at the court thinks of her.
Sounds like we need to
But
check
you're
out
too
these
busy
belongings in
screwing
the
everyone at the
library.
court.
But I don't
Also-
know who could have killed him. I don't know.
I
All
think we need to gather everyone into the library for a
Definitely.
classic J'accuse.
Oh
wow.
nice. Yeah. Oh, I should have made him Poirot.
Okay. So to speed things up, because we're out of, I'm trying to speed things up here to get you the whole story and the viewers as well. Maybe I have written too many completed things, complex things, or maybe it is. I will blame this. Each and every one of the players are too good. Your role-playing level is level badass, and you bring so much love into the conversation, into the characters, and I love you for it. I wish we had 3 more hours, but we don't.
It's fine.
Bring
It's
this
fine.
to some kind of speedy conclusion. Are you up for that?
Yeah.
Onto the library.
Yeah, let's do it.
Go over to the library. In the library, you find hidden belongings to the chef behind some books in a bookshelf.
Huh?
Actually, when Equil touches them, she gets some kind of memory flash.
It's
back.
stay.
Thing.
Equil is not
Equil stayed then.
not a femme.
There then.
Oh, sorry. My bad. So you touch the clothes and the belongings of the chef, and there's a big flashback. And the chef is coming into the kitchen where the count is standing by the lavender tea and pouring rat poison into the lavender tea.
You drank rat poison.
I'm still drinking the tea.
The
I still got
chef
the cup.
screams at the count and saying, "It's you! She's been so ill." Then there is a fight where the count kills the chef. That's your whole flashback, and then you don't see anything more.
Right.
In the library are now gathered a lot of people. Some of the people that you've met before, but there's another person as well. Lethan, the forester. I put him in your journal if you want to see what he looks like.
Oh, nice.
He's a cranky, not wanting to talky, kind of strange person. He's also the son of the gardener.
Mhm.
I'm gonna stand by the door so nobody can like do a run.
And they're all standing in the library and they're waiting to see what you have to say. I'll see if you can crack this, and if not, I'll reveal the whole thing at the end. Shall we do that?
Okay.
Yeah.
We know that the count killed the chef.
Yes, and that the count poisoned the lavender tea. Who was
Wait, the
drinking
count did
lavender?
what?
No, I think
Without the
I
tea.
do believe that the count was perhaps trying to poison his wife.
Yeah, most
Maybe
likely.
there was a little bit more of a suggestion that
Oh,
perhaps Emily and the count was having an affair. Yes, I'm so sorry, my dear countess, but perhaps they were having an affair before you lovingly moved your sister in, and your husband was trying to get rid of you to, I don't know, marry her instead. Anyway, the chef caught him, and so the count killed the chef, and now we have a haunting. I'm gonna look over at the others.
I mean, you know what?
Well,
so
but
We
as
can
he-
probably invoke the chef's ghost, right? Like, if the chef, I didn't character. Come think of it. If the chef wants absolution, just show up now. Ghost, wave my arms in the air.
As you're stating this, the whole room is shaking, and the ghastly creature comes back into the room. He's smiling, but it looks odd for a spirit like that. Then there is written in flowers, flowering out from the floor, "Thank you." And the ghost slowly disappears into thin air. The sisters, the countess and her sister, are hugging and crying.
Really?
And a
Oh,
short
wow.
while
Just
thereafter,
like, I just
a
fucked your
short while
husband for
thereafter, the
ages.
countess just faces back and she slaps her sister and she says, "Ouch!"
Yeah. We're like, what? Oh,
And I
right.
think this is where we wrap things up for today.
Awesome.
This reminded me so much of this one French movie that I was watching, where everyone was, or like most people, someone had something with that one guy that was found dead.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
reminds me of like a Poirot like
So I
movie.
mean,
Yeah.
actually, you almost nailed it down fully. I had to speed you up and so on, but that's my bad and my task.
Mhm.
But yes, the count has been poisoning the countess slowly for some time.
Mm.
If you would have examined his room, he has maps with land areas and so on. He wants to make his parents happy. He's very greedy. He wants the land and the money for himself.
Ah,
Also,
hot
if
and
he would
greedy,
happen
the
to
worst.
die from disease, then he could marry the sister that is
Okay.
his lover.
Mhm.
The chef didn't know about the affair. He just realized that someone was stealing rat poison, and he realized it's the count. And he's poisoning the countess. So he was going to tell the countess about this, but he got
But
killed.
who was killing the count?
The
Was it
count,
the-
the count was in the kitchen the night after he had killed the chef, and the spirit of the chef came
Yeah.
into the kitchen and scared him. He picked up a kitchen knife and he started running. He fell on the
Fell down
stairs. He stabbed himself. He didn't die from the stab, but he broke his neck.
There you go, guys. Don't run with knives, kids.
Oh,
So there he was with a rat poison with a knife in his neck, dead.
Okay.
And then the ghost of the chef has been desperately trying, like throwing books at the door. Go check the library, Countess. Go check the library. Trying to write messages. Bringing back the horse, trying to tell them this horse is not real. I didn't ride this horse. And he's been trying to tell them in the ways that he can, because in his dying breath, I'm gonna be quick, I promise. In his dying breath, he spoke a curse. He's not a magician, he's just a chef, but he cursed him and said that he will be in pain and never rest until the truth is revealed. And hidden in this tower, this is a bonus thing that I placed, I didn't expect you to find it, but the sword tip is in the library, which you never went to. There's a wolf head, and one of the teeth looks odd. It's the tip of the sword. If you would put in there, you come into an old room. This tower belonged to a very powerful sorcerer who holds an object called the Box of Whispers. And the Box of Whispers heard the words, the dying breath from the chef, and turned it into a curse.
Okay.
Right, makes sense. Yeah, gotcha.
Yes, I know it's
That should have
complicated.
cast
I didn't
detect
expect you
magic.
to figure it
Yeah,
all out. I just
detect
needed
magic.
it as a GM to kind of spice it up, and what you could find, you could find.
No, it's cool. It's cool.
We're on a bit of a time crunch, so I'm gonna move
Yes.
us into plugs. So let's start with Lola. Where can we find you on the interwebs? What you got going on?
Yeah, I'm Lola. You can find me everywhere as at Third Vault Yarns. I make yarn and design knitwear patterns because that's fun, as well as playing in lots of TTRPG things. You can find me over on Roll Together RPG on Tuesdays playing Atlas. That is me.
Blaine.
You can normally find me on Twitter with the handle Blaine Unrivaled, but I'm also awful for the DM skills, and currently, as far as I know, there's a sale going on, so you can find my stuff over there. I can give you a plug in the chat as soon as I find it. And yeah, other than that, I'm organizer, founder, player over at Hot of Tales, where we're actually continuing with our Convergence Manifesto D&D 5e adventure over on Tuesday. It's already season 7, so we're going closer to the end. So this is a wild ride, and I love it a lot. So yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Pan, let us know where we can find you.
Yeah, for sure. Well, as usual, you can find me on Twitter at Stella on Call. You can also catch me here every Monday-ish and occasional Fridays on Manapod, where I'll be playing in Space Fist and Kill as Grey Lance, and whatever comes to mind on the Fridays. I'm also on the Emergency Power podcast currently, and I'm also on the Cybertopia podcast, which I think starts this week. I think it probably. Anyway, it'll be up on my Twitter, so check that out. Yeah, that's me. Thank you for watching, guys.
Marku, where
Yes.
can we find you? What are you up to normally?
We are hanging out at Natural Pengu Twitch channel a lot, so come and check out us out there. Otherwise, we're busy developing things for the VTT that we're preparing. So if you're interested in joining the beta testing crew, then go to naturalpengu.com or pengustudios.com and sign up for the beta testing list. But yeah, Natural Pengu, Google that and you'll get it and find us somehow. That's me.
Waka.
Yes, I can be found a bit everywhere on the internet. You can find me on Twitter, you can find me on YouTube, you can find me on Twitch under the name of Waka, where I stream. I'm actually a professional opera singer by trade, so you can expect lute and singing mixed
awesome.
with role-playing games and computer games. But I'm also a big part of Natural Pengu and Pengu Studios, so you can see me there as an in-house role player. There I actually don't GM or DM so much, I play. and I'm part of developing the platform that we've been playing on today as well.
Which was very exciting, getting a chance to look through the platform today and
Yeah.
play this.
Yeah, platform was
Thanks for
fun.
trying it out. It's
Yeah.
still in closed beta. Like we just reached the real beta phase where we're allowing some people to come in and try it out. But we think that it can grow into something really cool, and yeah, we're excited to hear your opinions on it later.
I need everyone in chat, even if you've done it already, to type in !raffle.
Ooh.
So
Did
that you can get entered into the raffle as we gear up for rolling it. So even if you've done it already, please do it again because I messed something up. So
Go in
And
and
also-
raffle, all of you. Don't want to miss a key.
in the meantime, please check out the calendar for Manapot Studios and all the wonderful streams we have both in European time zones as well as North American time zones. I have been Krifu Bernal. You can find me on Twitter and Twitch at Krifu Bernal. You can also find me here next Saturday. Ooh, that's a while away. I don't have
Yeah.
any streams until... Okay. Whoa, little stream break. For the continuation of Manapot's newest Vampire the Masquerade's stream,
Nice.
A study in Ivory, in which we explore what it means to be a member of the Camarilla, aka the Ivory Tower, and all of basically the marble collars that come with that.
Oh, sorry, Griffin.
No,
ahead.
go for it, Ben.
I was just going to say, if you enjoyed this, it'd be rad if you give us a follow, just so that I stop looking at this number and thinking it should be 1,000. Drive me mad. Drive me mad.
Yeah,
Let
I
me just
agree,
do
I
3
agree. It should be.
accounts.
It should be 1,000. It should
Okay.
be 1,000.
I'm rolling. This is the first time I've ever done this. I'm rolling for
Yes.
the giveaway.
Roll.
And it's Mr. Dabs TV that has won the
Congratulations.
giveaway.
Nice.
Hey,
Congrats, Mr. Dabs.
Awesome, Mr. Dabs. Way to go.
good job.
That means, Mr. Dabs, that you need to play with the Natural Pengu VTT. And I think Mr. Dabs has been a guest on the EU Happy Hour before. I think you need to come back and run something for us, maybe, on the Natural Pengu platform.
Yes.
Awesome. Awesome.
So, Mr. Dabs, I am sending you a message now. I'm whispering you on Twitch. Feel free to send me your email address there, and then I will send you your beta code as soon as I can.
So much pressure.
Yeah, just call someone.
In the meantime, please stay tuned for the raid. We're going over to D&D Jordan Lee, and I think they're doing some TTRPG charity stuff, which we are all big fans of here. So stay tuned for that, and then we'll see you on the other side. Have a great night, everyone.
Ciao.
Bye.
Bye.
Thanks
Bye.
for letting
See
us
you.
join.